All right, we are live. This is Eric Anderson. I'm in the commentary booth with Jason Tiny Cole. And do you need to see anything? Are we good?
Nope, we're good. I'm just making sure we're good. We got everything we're supposed to have over there.
Sounds great. We are going to watch a 1-2 game put on by Chuck Pettigrew there in the 3 seat. And if you tried finding us on the original link, I messed up and clicked the wrong button, so I had to restart the link. So that link died, and I hope you went back and found us here. I see some people in the chat, so that is all my fault. But we've got shouldn't break that easy. All right, we've got them getting ready to sit down. This is a recreational stakes Monday, like we always have. And Chuck's game, he signed up immediately at 2:00. He signed up 9 of his buddies. So it's all of his friends, and they are getting together. Do you know about this, Jason? This is Jake Pettigrew. He passed away about 12 years ago. This is Chuck's son. Okay. And every year they have a memorial tournament for him, $60 buy-in, and then the $40 rebuys and the add-ons and everything all goes to the charity.
Oh,
and
nice.
This year they are buying Jake's daughter, which is Chuck's granddaughter, a van. She's got a 13-year-old mobility van that she needs to be replaced.
Yeah, I need to get a new one. Also,
so it's not going to buy a van this weekend, but it's going to help with the down payment. Yeah. So that's what they're doing.
That's awesome.
He asked if he could talk about it, and I said, I'll do you one better. I mean, I'll advertise it for you. We love Ace High. It's about 45 minutes to the west of us. And I didn't know this. I knew it always as Sean, Asian Sean, who I've been friends with for years, and he's done my commentary a lot.
Yeah.
I've always known as his place and some other guys also.
Right.
And it turns out this guy in the 9 seat was one of the owners.
Ah, okay.
With Sean to start it.
Nice.
So we're
hoping to get Sean in here with us tonight, but we couldn't quite make it happen.
Yeah, so we had some technical difficulties with Restream, and he's stuck in the lobby, and we couldn't see him. So we got Johnny Sandtrap in the chat as always. How you doing, Johnny? And speaking of, if you found it, that's because you probably subscribed to us. If you have not subscribed yet, just take a second to like, share, and subscribe this channel. It helps us a lot. And
looks like we'll get this thing started here.
Jeff is his name. He was at our PLO final table. They called him La Cucaracha, I think, if I remember correctly, because he didn't die.
He didn't die. That's great. I love it.
They wanted me to change his name to La Cucaracha, but that would have messed up all the stats and everything. So we just left it as Jeff.
Jeff wins it with a pair. Steven didn't want to get in there with his open ender there.
Yeah, that surprises me. Yeah. Now, like we said, this is a recreational stakes, 1-2 games, $300 max buy-in. A couple of these guys bought in for $200, $230, I think. I hope you hear me talking about just a little over 200. Most of them bought in for 300, but some are in for 2. Hey, what do you think about this new felt? Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I saw it when we were doing when we were here at the charity event the other night. Yeah, that was great.
So Jenkins,
that was a great event.
That reminds me of he's actually probably upstairs right now waiting for me. But he the charity bought this event, the Poker on the Prairie event, and with the new design, I put in the full size of those RFID antennas so that the players and dealers can really see them.
Right. I think it's great.
Dot. I love it.
Yeah, I like that a lot better. Yeah. Especially when you're doing the PLO stuff.
Yep, exactly. And the dealer knows when he's pitching cards where to avoid.
Yeah.
So Jeremiah makes it $10 with Ace King. I love that bet. Kay Garcia in the chat says Chuck is my favorite. Ashley Lee says Pettigrew Memorial Tournament, April 14th, 12 p.m. Lunch and soft drinks are provided.
Nice.
Joel calls with the Jack 4 of clubs and flops a flush draw. Chuck has middle pair, which is actually the best hand right now, and he calls $20. Jeremiah missed it, but he follows up with a $20 continuation bet, which I love. Deuce of diamonds doesn't help anybody. Joel still has a flush draw. Jeremiah still has ace high, and he's gonna bet
go
$35.
Chuck's gonna let him go.
He's gonna get Chuck to lay down his pair of threes, but Joel has a tougher decision. I think. Oh, he does fold his flush draw. Jeremiah picks it up with straight aggression.
That's reasonable there.
I'm a flush fish, and Ashley amends her statement to say the 19th, not the 14th. And like I said, Sunday, April 19th, 12 p.m. Cards fly at 1 p.m. Lunch and soft drinks provided. It's over in Burleson. $40 rebuys. All the rebuys go towards a charity. $40 add-on.
So just a kudos here to Palace Poker for being willing to talk about an event at another room. And granted, there's not really that much competition because Burleson's 45, 50 minutes from here, but kudos to you guys for helping out a charity at another location.
Oh, for sure. And Chuck's a great guy. He supports our room.
Yeah.
Zane in the one seat is the only other player besides Jeff, who, like I said, La Cucaracha, who won that tournament. The other six are all new players to Palace Poker.
Oh, nice.
They're from Burleson. It's quite a drive.
Yeah.
And so they just support their local clubs over there.
Good thing I got another bullet.
So, I like this. Chuck 3-bets it with ace king and takes it down. He shows his hand.
30 minutes in.
I really love Chuck. He's just such a good guy, just fun to be around, and see him here all the time, and I like that. He's a good guy.
So speaking of tournaments, this Saturday, it's always the first Saturday of the month, except for I didn't want to go up against Easter weekend, so we moved it back a week. The Palace Classic, $50K guarantee,
Nice.
$250 buy-in, $40K starting stack, 30-minute levels. Registration's open for 4 hours, and we are going to live stream that final table. That's this Saturday, and there's something special. We're going to throw in drawings and give away thousands of dollars. Ace High Social is in Burleson, Texas, which is about a half hour, 45 minutes west of us, over towards Fort Worth.
Take a camera out.
15 for the
On you, even raise.
on you, Pitcher.
Yeah. Okay. I'll fold this time.
Take my blind. It's all good.
Gin and tonic for Zane. Oh, so another tradition these guys have. Sometime during this stream, they are going to take a shot of TX whiskey.
That's a good one, by the way.
Yes, it's a good one. Chuck said that Jake and they would take shots of TX whiskey. He actually was cremated and put in a 750 bottle of TX whiskey. So that's quite the story. So sometime during this stream, they're going to pause for just a minute to take a shot of TX whiskey. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I said we'd turn the camera on and take a shot. You into shots at all?
Occasionally, but I do like TX. I've got to keep a bottle at the house.
Nice, me too.
That's one of the better blended whiskeys I've ever had. I don't do a whole lot of that kind of thing, but I every now and then I enjoy it. So
I'm not into shots as much as I was in high school, but
yeah,
I like sipping whiskey.
yeah, exactly. That's kind of my thing. And again, I don't do it very often. It's kind of one of those things that occasionally I like it, and TX is a good one to enjoy.
Miles asks if we need a action player tonight. So come on and get on the list, Miles. Every Monday at 2:00 we have an open list, and you are welcome to get on the list. The table's full right now, and I think there's a couple of people on the list. I never heard about the Jack 5 story. Ashley, why don't you tell us? Chuck does have middle pair, bets $35 and gets Zane to fold. King, queen, 2 over cards.
Yeah, tell them about your hat.
So his story, you know, he
Jack 5 was Jake's favorite hand.
we got some money back, and I was like, how much? And so I was like, I'm gonna use some of that money to buy like a new pair of boots for this wedding we went to this weekend. Well, I was like, I haven't worn boots forever. I don't want to buy them and then be unbalanced all night. So he had this story where a long time ago he bought a felt hat and he called my mom because he was wondering why he paid so much damn money for it. And she was like, well, what kind of hat is it? And he's like a 10X like resistol or something. And she's like, oh, that's why, 10X resistol. I was like,
I don't even know what that means.
so it's
More X's, better quality.
yeah.
So what is the starting with 1?
5. Like
Most people,
6,
I
7.
think this is the lowest I've ever seen. It's like a 2X or 4X.
Yeah.
Like the cheap stuff at Cavender's.
Yeah, that's what
So-
so, 1,000. Are you serious?
So I go to Tinctures in Burleson because I bought a 7X from there.
I'm going to let them talk about their hat story.
It was like $100 and something bucks. I bought it for my engagement, and I was gonna go in there, and it was all messed up. So I was gonna go in there and get it reshaped. And the guy was reshaping my hat, and it didn't look very good. But he was good at it. It was just so messed up. He's like, I just recommend you like maybe look at getting a new one. I was like, okay. So I looked at the same hat. Well, I was like, whatever hats you'll have. And he's like, well, I have a 30X rodeo king. And I was like, how much is that? He's like, $550. And I was like, but then I started thinking about it. I ended up buying it.
That's a good hat.
Yeah, and
I got 40.
I called him. It's like the material. Like mine is 30X made out of beaver.
Beaver, made out of beaver. Oh, really?
But like there's like 1,000X made out of mink.
Really?
Yeah.
So you go for like nutrients or mooks?
It goes from cardboard.
So nutrient.
You can tell the difference between good hats.
So I called him and I was like, well, I didn't end up getting boots.
That's cool.
I ended up getting a 30X rodeo king. He was like,
God.
and I'm like, $600. It's a beautiful hat.
And I have
He does all crazy
it's
stuff.
small, like the prettiest little.
Almost soothing watching him
It's just soft.
build those hats and do like a really and I have a 40.
Well,
I like the size of the baby and how they do that.
well, this wedding, my sister-in-law got pretty jealous. And she, her husband, her son both wear cowboy hats. I was like, I had mine, I was taking real special care of it, but I had it off because I need to get it like refitted and stuff. And
Several hats.
Hey, can we get some out there, Chuck? Yeah, we got the sweatshirt, it's raised every time.
Excuse me.
That's what I'll wear.
Start dancing with it, start walking out to the floor, and I'll say, no, bring that back. You walked out there with $500.
All right, let's get back into this action here. Well, both players flop a king, but both of them are like, boy, I hate that ace.
On my,
I'll wear it.
it'll loosen up a little bit. It was numbing in my head. So I had to take it off.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Zane, of course, is well ahead here.
I did not walk in there expecting to buy
Yeah.
that nice of a hat, but then I was.
Yep, just a bet and take it. Steven made a bet there, and not much Zane can do.
You should have comment, you want boots?
Yeah.
Well, you want boots?
I gotta go to a cobbler to get them redone. Because the pitch forward and the boot that leans forward, I get really unbalanced. I gotta figure out a way to like take the pitch out.
You need to be on brand.
Straddles on,
You need
straddles
to
on.
custom, that costs you about $2,500.
Yeah, I know.
There's a
Casey store right there on the park.
Eventually, I'll be okay with doing that as long as I can wear them and be comfortable wearing them. Like I love the Twisted X like moss
Straddle
straddles,
from the one seat.
but they're different. They're flatter,
We have a new stone on our Watson's.
that's got a crate stove, it's got cushions, so it sits down. You should try them a pair of those.
Okay.
They're good looking boots.
Yeah, because I'll start my jeans and wear my cowboy hat. and
See
I'll-
if
Walk it on.
anybody decides to raise here.
No,
There it is.
I got first time I ever did, I got heavy starts. The midget bird will stand up on their own. So
Scott might come along here.
you have to like hold yourself up.
You get your chair,
Right.
your chair, you can't.
I know.
can't bend the line.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Just straight.
Well, KB's like, at least you want to like, use your own legs to stand up. They're like exoskeletons.
With the suited ace, Steven will come along. I think that's all very reasonable here.
Yeah, because I couldn't stand up. But I get a medium starch now, so as much as I can do.
And we all get just blanked on the flop. Of course.
We'll have to peel them apart.
Yeah,
first.
There's a guy on TikTok that carrying
I think this might be one of those situations that whoever decides to bet at this first is going to win.
They-
I think he's in Casey Boot.
That might just do it.
He's sponsored by
There's a guy I watch, and he has some of the nicest boots.
Chuck knows what's going on. He's been here before.
I always love his comments. His just cool dudes. And like, you're not a real cowboy. I'm like, you can't enjoy it? Just the Western wear. He's got a rope to do it. Always Brandon Miller.
Oh, he's in Colorado still?
I texted him, I was like, where's Brandon Miller?
We're
He's gonna be there.
supposed to be in Puerto Rico 2 weeks. I'm surprised I didn't run into him again. Every time I see him, it's coming from the airport from Puerto Rico. Literally.
Oh, I forgot to send him the link. I was gonna send him the link.
He's like,
They don't get that.
That's almost a wedding, I guess. That's part of it. It's a wedding.
I don't know. Oh, he wouldn't have one. He wouldn't have a wedding.
Oh, he wasn't?
His parents.
Oh, that's right, his parents were there. Yeah, that was us. That's right.
We had so much food.
Is my line down there, Chucky? Oh, there's nobody gives you any respect.
I'm gonna change my name to.
I got a sucky hand.
I only call it Joel, though. I only call it Joel, though.
I'm only calling because it's stuck.
Well, this is a little bit of everybody's got a little something here. We'll have to see what it shakes out to.
No.
Okay.
I like the girl checking it out and checking for it. Almost kind of.
Do it.
I should have.
I only check what you check.
Oh, put a Broadway card out there of some kind. There we go. That's going to bring some action in.
Oh, there you go.
Chuck went from way behind to way ahead.
This is the best live streamer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love how they got the privacy.
Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna let them have you.
They get some big games.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah. We just got these.
They could warn me that they're
Everybody decided to call.
pretty weird. So
Well, now we've got a boat and a boat.
there's
So this might get bet raise, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
A lot of whole chamber coming.
That's cool because I like that.
Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
He just decides to flat. I find that interesting.
which one?
Joel calls.
Well, I had the floor. I had two floor opposite.
Wow.
Somebody's behind. I had already sold it.
My picture's better, I win.
A little surprised there that we didn't see a raise.
Oh, wow.
Not
We
saying.
got to, switch over.
I gotta keep you honest.
Well, I'm glad you want to
You didn't think
work it
I
out
had
so that we
anything.
can keep the tournament.
Hey, Joel, that is specifically what we call being Pettigrew.
Yes.
But you got Pettigrew twice.
Yeah.
Shuttle down,
Yeah. That's changed. Yeah.
'Cause I went, no, it's double digits, but then double.
That was not good.
That's on and moved there.
And it moved to where 5220
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. 5220, I think they're getting ready to do something else there. I don't think. Good for it, but it's,
No, I'm really getting tired of folding.
you can't just play aces, buddy.
Five straddle.
Here, Jim. I can't remember his name.
Bullying everybody.
One more.
Steven just calls with the ace king. Maybe he's thinking somebody's going to raise. From what I've seen at this table, I don't know. Maybe. Zane might. There you go. There's the raise. Chuck might join the party here with King 7. I doubt it, but he might.
I hate to do this. I hate to do this.
All right. Now let's see what happens. All right, Steven, do your thing here, buddy. Start piling that money in there. Oh, no.
I tap on your name.
We all do.
Yeah, that's where you just pile in the money there, Steven.
I'll just add to it.
Oh, there we go.
What's Walter?
Well, Zane hit his 7, but he can't like the ace and the queen out there at all. I think Steven bets here. This will be over in a hurry.
It's really good.
It's my second.
I honestly,
I forgot his name, Jeff G.
Sure.
Is he playing?
He moved to Atlanta.
Did you really?
Yeah. He was working for Fidelity and he got a promotion to to run his own shop.
Oh, well, good for him.
Yeah, so he was in Atlanta.
That's cool.
And the most expensive thing they have there is Highland Park 21.
Mm-hmm.
For the bottle, it's $10. You buy it retail, it's $600.
I kind of doubt Zane's going to do anything here, but hey, what do I know?
That's all any visas too.
So
They're correct.
we're almost there.
You know what I folded, Scott? 40% of a straight flush.
Yeah, there you go. They actually said, Dad, you know what we should have done? Instead of playing the 7 deuce, we should have played Jack 5. If you went with Jack 5,
Oh, let's
everybody's
do that.
going in there.
What, high five?
So.
I remember that.
on my
If you went with Jack
son's
five.
favorite Junk hand, it's Jack 5 diamond. So at his tournament,
Oh, now it's diamond?
Uh,
Did Jeff on diamond?
no,
Well,
that
no.
was his
At the
favorite.
tournament.
I know.
That was his hand.
But we
So
played
at
Jack
tournament,
five.
if you win with Jack 5, you get $20 and you get one of these.
Okay.
Okay, let's play Jack 5. If
So
you
it's like
win with
for
Jack 5,
I'm in.
So it's like
everybody pays you
$5
$5.
bounty?
All right, so we're going to have a bounty game running here. Sounds like we're going to play a Jack 5 bounty game.
It doesn't have to be only.
So we'll have to see what that looks like.
And you have to win the hand.
Win the hand with Jack 5. Yeah, anything. Okay.
And then we all call you a dog. And it doesn't have to see the river, you just have to win.
So funny story about that. Highland Park. Because it's so expensive.
No,
The owner,
not this
would
way.
let you control anything.
Sorry.
in the bar.
Yeah, brother. Well, this is Texas, and people just go crazy with betting here, so you just never know.
He's like, I don't want you to drink that. We've been at forever,
Good point.
right? Which is good, but especially for this scotch, it just tastes like scotch. But
The cat Dallas.
One night.
Dallas is playing a hand.
one night,
So it's on,
this guy
right? Jack 5
comes
is
in
on now. So go for it.
and
Joel's going to stick around with his 6. I mean, if you're going to play ace 6, you make a pair, you might as well do something with it. I won't play ace 6 offsuit, just so you know. But that's me. Not sure Dizzy can hang on here in that situation, and he cannot.
So he said,
I'm gonna tell you what.
I don't like him. You know, so
Trying to get Pettigrew.
it's his anniversary, and
Jack 5 and $5. You guys play for $5?
Yeah.
and it's like,
All right, Kay Garcia. If Dizzy, if you're your second favorite, then who's your first favorite?
On a big round. But you
No,
don't think the
$2.
$2, not two.
and says,
As Eric mentioned at the top here, remember this is just almost all a group of friends that all know each other and play together, and so they're just here to have fun and hang out with each other. So we're glad to have them over here tonight.
when we're busy, just recently, because I know the 2 hours. We weren't really at all.
I have the name.
Well, everybody decided to limp,
So,
And I played that.
so let's play a little bingo. Well, there's a 3.
I have an ounce and a half of beer. I'm one that's specific.
So Chuck's the head right now.
He puts in,
I think Chuck's still ahead.
he takes it strong and he stirs it for a few minutes and then
Steven says, well, if nobody's going to bet at it, I'm going to try.
has that sweet flavor.
It looks like it's going to work. There you go.
It was so it was the most peak tasting thing I've ever had.
Well done, Steven.
Well, man, did you try the whiskey at our wedding?
Yeah,
That's it. That's one.
Yeah.
It was strong.
yeah, it was good though.
Now, I didn't expect it to be like that.
No, I thought it was pretty good.
My buddy came by and he was like, hey, try this. And I tried it. I was like, God, what?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I think that's all I drank actually.
They advertised it as my drink. And I was like, I don't even drink.
Oh yeah, I thought that was funny. Yeah, I had that drink, and then after that, I think I just drank straight whiskey for the rest of the night because it was a little sweet.
I tell you what Kaylee had. She was double
It's gotta
fisting
go with the
Malibu and pineapple.
Um,
Malibu and pineapple. I've never seen her like that.
Oh, hey, it's travel, I'm sorry. I would think.
Scott's got a tail going there. He's just holding the one by the other tip like I'm just gonna win. It is.
Four players.
Killing me.
Oh man, really?
Got it. 4 checks, 5 checks, 6 checks. That's 20.
So Zil, I think that now that
Jeff says, well, I think I can take this.
play is at the house.
I'm down.
You're gonna have to come by,
Oh, yeah.
sit at the actual table.
I think it's probably going to work. Once again, just played a little position and said, I'll take this one.
A piece?
Yep.
That's 40?
Technically, we did have They're not picking up center.
All right, give me a fuck out of it.
They tried to get him to pay off that Jack 5, but that's not what he had.
I'll just put the flop up a little higher.
Do they have a food menu?
They do.
I want to look at it a little
You
bit.
gonna get some chicken strips?
Oh, yeah.
Which is a dime.
I'm looking too, man. Dang.
Chicken strips here,
My blood.
I was gonna.
He's all, I got 3
not like
stars.
anybody else.
Yeah, it's really good.
The guy,
Put it on the way.
so the guy who's in charge of the kitchen, he's a Michelin star chef.
Yeah.
Really?
And he told me when I asked him about his chicken tenders, he marinates them in
Raise
buttermilk.
the 10.
Oh, yeah. For 24 hours.
Okay.
That's a lot of money.
Does he shape the dinos or?
Yeah, does he like take?
You got a kick out of that.
He's got a little.
I don't think you're here now. Well, I got a whole bunch of people decided to come in here and see what happens.
When
I see the 10 ball. Looks like Joel's got the best of it right now.
and so because we thought for sure she's gonna want to eat like
Zane decided that he thinks he can win.
And then she never ate them.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Well, looky there. Zane was right.
She never ate them when she was over there, right? So they're
Just stole it.
He just walked in there and stole it.
No way.
As my old friend Johnny used to say, "Win a few, steal a bunch." Might be a few people out there that know Short Arm Johnny, as we call him.
Who's that? Is he a local?
Yep.
Okay.
He's been over here a time or two. Used to play in a home game with him for many, many years. A lot of fun. Good guy. Pretty solid poker player, too.
High praise indeed.
Well, he always had some hilarious saying. You know, he always had something funny to say about everybody and everything. And that was one of his things, win a few, steal a bunch.
Throw one time into that. 25.50.
How can I be down $400?
There's me 15 minutes ago checking on some camera problems they were having. Poker Rhino points out there are 49 people watching this Rec Stakes Monday stream. Only 6 people liked it. Come on, guys.
Yeah, hit that like button. We need it.
Matt in the chat says, I did my part. Got to support Eric and Tiny. I agree.
Thank you so much, Matt.
All I know is that Steven's betting
The 15 straight.
and won.
Oh.
15's the bet.
Oh, I thought.
Ashley, you probably already answered this, but she was not the Ashley who was in the chat
You have any zero
during the run good. That was a different Ashley.
Well, I got a couple people hit a king here. Could get real interesting.
So if you are wondering why the dealer puts the cards up and then drags them down, this new felt, the overlay is just off by just a little bit. So that box is a little bit too low. So he has to put them where they read it, where the actual antenna is, and then he puts them back in the overlay.
Nice.
15's the bet.
Jim is quite the veteran here for dealing.
Jeff is showing up in picks and he's not playing. I don't know what that means.
So it doesn't have to go through.
So we're not missing out on Mexican sweat items tonight. We're not gonna miss out on Mexican sweat items.
See,
No, that's what we're gonna play that the last chance, rather than.
What's that?
I don't know either.
Mexican sweat?
No. The
Oh, the picks and he's not playing. Yeah, I don't know what that means, Scott.
Where we at?
do we have the wrong picture or something?
Oh, Scott is showing, Jeff is showing up in picks like PIC, pictures, and he's not playing. Jeff is in the 9 seat. Is that the wrong Jeff? Jeff from ASI Social is in the 9 seat. He spelled it PICS, and I thought it meant like picks, like, basketball picks or something.
No.
The picture you have for Jeff is not the same Jeff at the table. Okay.
You sure?
I
don't know.
I guess you know who it is. I know that is a different Jeff.
Okay.
I'll go fix that right
Okay.
now.
Gets there on the river. Everybody had a king, but the king 5 is good. Worst hand to the best hand. Yeah, Scott, you are correct. I think when they pulled it up, they accidentally pulled the wrong person up when they were doing the picture from the picture database.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's what they just
Just for Mexico.
That's how.
Like 4 or 5 tables. So several.
So just playing Mexican stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun. I should have played it.
blind test, because I already flopped the button.
One time-
It's not like
Yep, you are correct.
A history of being very lucky at games that require no skill.
That's for sure.
One night, Scott was like, I'm sick of you winning at Mexican Sweat.
It's the best.
We played 12 hands of Mexican Sweat
All right.
at $20 a hand, and I won 8.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, I won 8 out of 12.
Oh, wow.
8 out of 12 on Mexican Sweat. Wow. That's quite an accomplishment. Well, it looks like everybody likes that $2 limp. We are Texas heads up once again.
And I did win.
5 ways to the flop.
7 checks, 8 checks, 9 checks, X, 1 checks.
There it is.
You too? We were all waiting on the deuce of diamonds.
I think Joel's probably going to bet at it this time. No, he doesn't. A little surprised by that. Scott's got the gutter ball here. Let's see what happens. Nope.
There we go.
Alright. 7
There's a
bets,
bet.
Now that 2 pairs got to put some money in there.
$8.
Well, that's what's in the pot just about.
No, it's 8 to win 60.
Joel, you have to raise here. I know there's a straight out there, but you still got to raise.
Whose turn is it?
You're
There's
fair.
that.
I'll bet like a 30 into a pot or 2.
I don't think 30.
Oh.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
God, I'm playing Joel.
What a jerk.
Jeremiah can't like that at all. Everything gets there.
I had the jack, but he's got
You got a flush.
he's probably got 7, 8 over there. That's the dumbest thing you could have.
He thinks he has 7, 8. Well, I mean, that's not a bad assumption.
I work at an elementary school.
Cut the string.
Cut the street.
Full flush.
You can do that.
Okay, Joel.
Wow, got him off of
You
it.
gotta show it though. Come on.
No.
Show your 7, 8. I'm gonna watch it later.
Keep it for the mystery.
Hang on,
Keep
hang
it for the mystery. Make him call you next time.
I'm gonna see it tomorrow anyway.
I'm gonna sit here and watch the TV until I see what it is, Joel. For 20 minutes, I'm gonna sit here and watch this. And when I see it, I'm gonna get you bluff me. I'm gonna smack you in the back of the head. When I'm walking by, acting like I'm going to the bathroom.
You know what Joel has.
You never know.
Joel was bluffing.
I'm sure Joel was bluffing.
Bluffing announced, but he was not.
Not there. I probably would have won with that jack. My wife's probably watching this and gonna be like, man, I can't believe you didn't call. Oh, this hand's better than that.
Oh, man.
All right, Jeremiah's going to try again, this time with 9-10 suited. Whole lot of 9s already out there, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. We can still have some action just like that. A whole lot of action. All the 9s are accounted for. Jeremiah's got the best of it. He should fire at it right here. There you go. He bets about half pot.
Now you can see we got the correct Jeff picture up there.
Yes, we do.
The other Jeff was Jeff Copeland,
Right.
who won the charity event last year and whose mom won Thursday.
I didn't know that was his mom. That's
so
wild.
So Jeff Copeland was down in the commentary booth for the last hour
That's great.
and commentating on his mom winning. It was really great.
Well,
Really
that's going to
special
boat
moment.
up here. Scott's still got the open ender. He's probably going to fold now. Oh, no, he's not going to fold. Holy cow. Oh, put something out there to make it. Oh, no, that's. Oh, he's going to try to rip the flush here. He's about to get some bad news.
Yeah, he's lucky he doesn't have the straight or the flush because Jeremiah would just stack it.
Jeremiah's going to pile in some money here. At least he should. I'll just go ahead and stick it in.
Yeah, and even if, I mean, that's why I was there before I got here, we met there. So it's like, no matter what.
Go ahead and stick it in.
All in.
There it is. Punish.
Yeah, he's hoping he has a flush now.
Yeah, exactly. He was
He's
really
like,
hoping he
"Oh,
had that
please have a
flush.
flush."
Yeah. He got his hand caught in a cookie jar.
He's like, "Whoops,
Whoopsie.
that's okay." All right. So we are
No, if you've had bigger games, maybe. But you know, bigger games.
a couple times around the table.
Jeremiah just won that nice hand right there. So
Most of these people started with 300. A couple bought in a little short, 200, 250, stuff like that. Jeremiah is a big winner right now. Let's check out cumulative winnings while Jim's pitching the cards out. So Jeremiah's up 260. He must have been the one to buy in short, and he's done well with his stack. But we're two orbits
Scott's-
around the table,
yeah,
so it's
Scott's
okay.
throwing the party right now, but that's okay.
Which one, Scott Wynn or Scott Smith?
Scott S.
Scott Smith in the 6th seat.
Yeah, he just lost that big one right there to Jeremiah. So
Yep.
that's where most of that went.
And it looks like he's going to rebuy for another 150, it looks like.
Mr. Jeremiah, what happened? Oh, it's on you, brother.
Oh,
What happened? You got Scott?
So this is not necessarily the new PokerGo software. They did do a overhaul and fix some stuff. One of the unintended consequences is the flop camera's not working. So I've got to manually enter the flops, or excuse me, I got to manually enter the camera. Not me, but my camera guy's up there. And instead of the auto camera, geek stuff, you got to be careful asking me a question because I want to answer it. And and I get long-winded at times. But I emailed PokerGo, and hopefully they'll come up with a fix. But I do have Matt Knutson running the cameras and Dan Simone running Action Tracker. We got Jim from Chicago pitching cards and pushing pots. Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that for letting me know. And Jeff really appreciates it, getting his correct picture on there now.
I'm sure.
He would have got home and went, "That's not me."
Yeah, I should have. Everything's better now.
But yeah, you can see Jim can really pitch cards to the correct person
Right.
now with those.
It is a little easier now with the big boxes.
Yeah, you can see what you're doing. You have a bigger target. So they decided not to play the 7 deuce game today. They sometimes do and sometimes
No,
don't.
they didn't. They're not doing that, but they're doing Jack 5 as a bounty game.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
So
they
the
decided to
computer
do-
doesn't handle Jack 5. So if they do win, you'll have to tell us, and we have to manually change the cards.
I know that's the Jack 5 hand of
Oh, no, yeah, you're
when Jeff.
Is it a special suit or does it matter?
Doesn't matter. Any Jack 5 wins, you pay a $5 bounty.
So for no reason other than I didn't know what I was doing when I first learned poker in the 1990s, Jack 5 of diamonds was my favorite hand.
Okay, well there you go.
20 years younger.
For no reason, except for I didn't know
For
it.
no reason.
For no
Okay.
reason.
Glass of whiskey next to me.
But
What happened?
yeah, that's it. That's the end of the story.
You're gonna stick with it, huh?
Keep him coming.
45.
45 is the bet.
Let's see if that 6 is gonna work out.
No, that's what he said.
Chuck says, I've got an open ender. I'm going to stick around here and see what happens.
Steven's got a flush draw. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I was going to say, Steven's got a flush draw. He should not go
I
anywhere.
like Chuck's hand. Joel's, it's an easy fold. Steven.
Steven's
I
got the
don't
most
hate-
equity right
I
here.
don't hate a raise if I'm Steven, honestly. You can
I mean,
represent
the thing
that
is,
ace,
he could just rip it in here. He's only got 138 behind.
Yeah, oh yeah,
so
he's got an SPR of 1. Explain
just-
to the
just-
people at home what SPR is.
SPR is stack to pot ratio. It's how much money do I have versus how much is in the pot. So he has less than what's in the pot.
So
The reality of it is he has the most equity here, and he probably is going to know that he's got a reasonable amount of equity given the circumstances. And he ought to know that he's at least 33%. So that ought to be an auto. Just ship it there.
So
Even in the worst case scenario, somebody's got an ace, he's still got
yeah,
at
plan
least
A,
33%.
everybody folds. Plan B,
You just get there.
you get a diamond. Now, unfortunately, that takes away a lot of outs
that
for
takes
Jeff.
a lot of outs out. Yeah.
I mean, the 4 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds are both gone now.
Yeah.
Big bet. Is Steven going to get away from it now? He's effectively putting Steven all in $93 to get 300. It's your whole stack, but you're getting 3-1 on your money. You don't necessarily have the correct.
Yeah, you don't have quite the right odds here at this point.
And now it's a matter of.
And he could be up against a full house.
Yeah, he could. He could
have
be drawing
5-6.
dead.
He could have ace. So you have to fold
Yep.
in that spot.
Yep. Yeah,
And the time to ship it was
on the flop.
Was
Yeah.
on that flop. Yeah.
This guy named Brad, he's playing.
Yeah.
But everybody might fold if he ships it.
Yeah, and that's plan A.
Yeah, because nobody had an ace there, so
And they put you on the ace.
put you on a 2 pair.
He
at
folds
least.
his 6. He folds his straight draw.
Yep, exactly. And then you're golden. That's why that SPR thing is important to know and understand.
What are some other acronyms we can tell any new viewers in the stream? How about VPIP?
Well, we can look at VPIPs.
VPIP. Tell me what VPIP means.
Voluntary put money into pot. In other words, you are not in the blind, but pre-flop you went ahead and put money in there anyway. So you're voluntarily putting money in. It's basically a measure of how aggressive are you, how are you willing to put money in,
How much you're playing.
how many hands you're playing, stuff like that. So it's kind of a
And 20 hands is a very small
it's
sample
such a small
size.
sample size, yeah.
Like even a 4-hour stream is a very small sample size, honestly.
Yeah, because you think in a 4-hour stream you're going to get 100 to 120 hands, probably 120, maybe.
It's typically 100.
Yeah.
In a 4-hour stream.
Yeah, so
Because out on
that's
the
right.
floor
Yeah,
you're
40.
probably getting 120,
Yeah.
but everything's a little bit slower
yeah,
in here.
that's
So
right. Yeah, so
100.
100, yeah. So 100 hands is nothing for VPIPs, but
Yeah.
you know,
You could just be
you get a little bit of
hard
an idea. But if you look at some of the other big shows out there, they run a little longer streams. Oftentimes they'll run 5 or 6 hours, and you get a little bit more.
Todd's
hands in there,
VPIP went from 70% to 35%.
I think my favorite thing about watching this later is going to be hearing Sean talk shit about everybody.
I guess they don't know that Sean couldn't get here.
Oh yeah, they don't know that the computer didn't work
Yeah.
on, and Sean's not
Sean's not
commentating.
here.
Don't worry, you got
All right.
Danny and myself.
I'll talk a little
talking
bit
trash
of that.
about
Yeah, that's
everybody.
right.
Scott's got a 5-high flush draw. Is that enough to keep him around? Scott,
I don't know.
Scotty
He
wins.
put $5 in there. We'll see.
Scotty wins got third pair. That's a little pot right now. Only $32 out there.
And now he's got 2 pair. He's just crushing it now.
Yeah, he does.
I
But that
think you
puts
just
a third
bet
diamond
like
out there.
$30 here.
So
Bet 25. Okay. Nobody's got anything though, unfortunately.
everybody lets it go. So in the chat, Matt asks, "Are we playing 1-3 tomorrow?" So tomorrow is a 10:25 PLO game.
Big game.
Wednesday
Put the
is,
big boy pants on
is
for that
the
game.
5-10 Z Worlds game. 5-5-10.
5 out
They,
of 10.
they actually might be playing 10:25 on Wednesday. I'm not
Oh,
positive.
okay.
Thursday is an open 1-3 game.
Right.
So if you want to play 1-3, come in on Thursday. We're going to be streaming every night this week, taking Friday off, and then Saturday streaming the final table of the Palace Classic.
Right.
And if I didn't tell you about the Palace Classic,
You have to have it on.
You did.
this
But let's do it again.
Saturday, 50K guarantee, 250 buy-in, 40K starting stack, 30-minute levels. We're going to live stream that final table.
6 weeks.
That's one of the best deals around.
It's really
You
good.
better have 3 shirts because Dallas.
Unfortunately, I'm working.
Yeah,
Me too.
he was telling me.
Let's express on the YouTube.
If you're wondering what that Poker on the Prairie logo is right there, that was a charity event we held Thursday and raised $28,000
Oh,
for
nice.
local Grand Prairie charities.
I didn't hear the final total. That's great.
Yeah. If you're a poker person and you look at the amount of buy-ins we had, the amount of rebuys we had, you go, that math ain't mathin', because they added all of the sales and raffles and everything else. They added all that to the prize pool also. So it was like $6,000 they made in raffles.
Nice.
And then the 22,000 and change in
But every time you bet 5,
in poker.
That's awesome.
Okay, good.
What a great event that is. Really cool to see the city come out and support that. I know
Yeah, it was super fun.
Mayor was here and some of the other city council people were here, and that's pretty cool.
Rodney was in the chat. Rodney and Scott, who are in the chat now, they were down in the commentary booth.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Jeff's got the
Oh my
he's got
goodness.
Broadway for the straight, right?
He's got a royal flush draw.
So any diamond will give him a flush, and the 10 of diamonds will give him the royal flush. How much do you bet here? I just called. Good call,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I think so
So
too.
Scott's got open ender, and he bets $10 at it. 57 in the pot now. If Scott hits an ace or a 9, an ace will chop it, but a 9, he's going to lose his stack. Oh, there it is. He's losing his stack right now.
Get it in here,
His
boys.
whole stack. He's got $207, and it's all going to be in Jeff's.
Yep, he's about to lose
all of
another
it.
one.
How much do you bet if you're Jeff? Do you just go small, or do you go big for all of it?
I think I'm definitely going to go big
Do you
here.
think he's got a queen? Yeah.
He's going big. Oh, no, he's not
Yeah.
going too big.
Well, he went 100. No, he only went 75.
Almost pot.
Just a call. He
Yeah,
could have got it
yeah.
all if he played it
I
a little
think
bit
if he
stronger.
sticks it in there, he gets it all.
Yep.
Because it looks like 2 pair or a set.
Yeah, for sure.
Does not look
And
like Broadway.
The only hand that beats you is
That
queen
specific-
ace.
Right,
You've got
right,
the middle straight with
Yeah.
that queen.
right.
The only hand that beats you is queen ace.
Yep.
I'm good call, Scott S. Smith. All right, let's pop this up here again. K Garcia in the chat. Come by Ace High Social in Burleson, Texas for the Pettigrew Annual Poker Tournament, April 19th at 12 p.m. And what do
So I fixed it.
I did fix it. That was 15 minutes ago. Jake Pettigrew Memorial Hold'em Tournament, Sunday, April 19th, noon. Lunch at noon. Cards at 1 p.m. Ace High Social, Burleson, Texas, $6 buy-in.
What do you play about?
Yeah, you're screwed now, Jeff.
Now you go home.
I think I'm working my 3rd job right now.
I like the raise from Steven with ace 5 suited. Solid GTO hand.
Yeah, I love the Ace 5 suited.
Joel going to let him get away with it with king suited? Nope.
I've heard Ace 5 is the new Ace King.
In some circles, yes.
I gotta change the urinal.
All right, Ace 9.
Come over there and smack it.
Kicker plays.
There's the 5 ball.
Got him. Deuce to chop. 9 to win.
I don't remember what I had.
It don't matter, just gonna.
Huh. Chicken top pair there. Interesting.
Yeah, same 2 guys. You're talking to me. Talking to okay.
There you go.
6
$5. I love how Scott was like, no, don't do that. Okay.
Steven bets $5 out at it. Just a little call me bet, and Scott calls him. Oh, this will get Scott in trouble
Oh,
because he
boy.
hits his ace.
Yeah, he's going to bet pretty good here. Oh, come on. Raise.
Just 10.
Just raise. Raise.
Make it 30. 25.
Yeah, it's like, dang it, what do I do now? So does he have a deuce or does he have a better ace? He calls.
Scott's doing a really good job of minimizing his losses by calling
Yeah.
hands that a lot of people would be raising right now.
Yep.
All right, we got Rodney Anderson in the chat. He says we could not have been as successful with the charity tournament without Palace Poker staff and organization. You guys are absolutely top shelf. I thank you, Rodney. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Enjoy it. I love doing things for charity. I love helping out all the charities that we helped out. There was a bunch of them too.
Yeah, there were.
I'm not positive. I think we might have got rid of the. I'm going to try something after this hand. It might be the wrong something, but I'm going to try pulling up some ads that. But it might be the wrong ads. Just to show you all the charities that were
Right. Gotcha.
that benefited. Ooh, Chuck with pocket jacks.
All right, Chuck, do your thing here, brother.
At $254. It's gonna be healthy. Make it 18.
18 looks like.
Very healthy. That's a. Oh, and Dizzy's got 10s.
Oof.
Now this
Oof.
is his. I think somebody in the chat tell me how are Dizzy and Chuck related. I think Dizzy, whose real name is Dallas, I think that's his nephew.
Sounds legit.
But it might be his. I don't remember. I think it's his nephew. Somebody in the chat tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, middle set for Chuck. Dizzy has. Really
Unfortunately,
no part
Disney
of
doesn't
this.
like that. He doesn't.
And
He can't like the
Jeff's
two
got
overs there.
pocket twos. Oh, I
It's a
like
bit
the
15.
bet here. In the
Oh.
cutoff, he makes it 15. Very small bet. Tens.
Dizzy might
Tens
just
gonna
came
come
along.
along.
Yeah,
Jeff is like, I'm in.
put a 10 ball out there. Let's see some carnage.
I'd rather see a deuce.
Oh yeah, deuce would be total carnage. Oh, thought we might have got there.
Dizzy is his grandson. All right, thank you, Kay.
Chuck's like, okay, I'm tired of messing around.
Good bet. Dizzy's
Yeah,
gonna,
nice little half pot bet there.
yeah,
That's
Dizzy's
good.
gonna let this one go, and Jeff's gonna let this one go.
Yeah. Chuck's gonna win a nice hand. Well played, sir. Very, very well played.
$156 in the pot.
You're drawing dead.
All right, I'm gonna try something. He shows his jacks. All right, let me know if this works. It does work. All right, so Jenkins Roofing.
That's not very nice, Chuck.
I'm not sure if this is a video that's going to loop or what. I actually wanted to see everything. That's not what I wanted to see, but that's okay. It had Jenkins Roofing was the title sponsor, gold sponsor, something like that. He was the main sponsor. That's why he got his name on the felt.
Right, sure.
So I don't want to speculate how many thousands of dollars they donated. It was a healthy chunk, though.
That's so nice.
Along with the monetary donation, they put a lot of time into organizing the event.
Well, that's a lot of work for you and the staff here too. So
Yeah, it's a labor of love.
I guess it was the back of your house.
And Palace donated.
I
I don't want to say how many thousands of dollars to in
I was back there on my computer with Dave.
time and
Right.
payroll.
Yeah.
To get this going.
Yeah, because all the money went
Yep.
to the charity. So all that money, instead of going to dealers and
Yep.
staff people, went right to the charity. So that's a lot of money from Palace to invest in it as well.
Because it was an addition to the original
Yeah,
building.
we had
And
till
2015.
15 tables to start
Something
the
like that.
tournament.
Yeah, I was here. It was good.
And we ran a feature table the entire way. That means we got to pay Dan the whole time. We got to pay the, Brian Beck dealing for 6 hours on the feature table. That's a
Nice little chunk of change. Well, Scott decided his King High was good there.
Kay says Dizzy's my husband and Dizzy is Chuck's grandson. All right.
I don't know what happened.
He said, Kay, he said, can you change my name to Dizzy on stream? My wife will like that. So there must be a backstory on why you call him Dizzy.
I was looking at the wrong name. It's not my wife.
Scott, Rodney, Barry, Jeff, Matt did a great job commentating. I hit for 220 on my lottery tickets plus a 6th place prize. Good work, Matt.
And then I go to sleep.
I'm trying to eat it. Take some.
There's your list there, Eric.
There we go, Rodney. Lifeline Shelters for Families, Grand Prairie United Charities, Nicholas Foundation, Oregon Donation, Low Foundation, scholarships, Isaiah 117, Interim House for Foster Kids and Children First. Jeff's got pocket jacks. He's going to come in for a healthy raise. Scott makes it 10 with King Queen. Jeff's going to 3-bet it to 45. It's going to clear the field. Scott might come along, but he might be getting a little gun shy. No, he says, rip it. Let's go.
He snap calls.
Let's go.
Well,
It's a fair fight.
yeah, it's a fair fight. Good race here.
Pocket
Pretty-
pair against 2 overcards.
Yeah.
Oh, he calls Kay Kizzy, so she calls him Dizzy. Ace 4 ace.
Good thing you're going twice.
Wait. What? What are you saying? Wait for?
He said queen.
Oh.
All right. So I'm not positive why none of those cards showed up.
King.
Wow. All the aces, but no kings, no queens.
You're back. Sorry about that. Candace, I'm very sorry.
Lifeline Shelter for Families, Grand Prairie.
Oh, shit, I gave it the wrong way. My bad.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to turn the cameras on us here for just a second. Let's go right about
I was trying to give it
here. Oh, this guy's gone, so I can take him away.
Gotta come back.
I don't make it more.
All right.
There we
So, we have the traditional TX whiskey that Jake and Chuck would enjoy together since it came out. Now I'm not sure when it came out, but
Can you just put a big ice cube and 2 large?
Looks like they're getting ready to do it.
We're gonna enjoy with them.
Yes, we will.
So cheers.
Get him on the sippy cup too. That'd be good.
The program.
Hey, I got a story to tell you about that.
I'm too old to shoot whiskey, so I'm just gonna sip it.
Yeah, me too.
He just got insulted me, right?
15.
He plays right into my trap.
I like the King 10 suited.
I like Broadway suited cards.
Yeah, me too. This table's been fairly, fairly passive with things, so you can get away with a lot with the
Yeah.
suited Broadway cards.
Get a little aggressive.
Zane trying to decide if he's going to do something squirrely here. He might.
I love it.
Jeff's kind of gotten hit with the deck with that Broadway card against a straight from Scott, and just now with Jacks against King Queens that held up. He's doing really well.
Seriously? It's gotta be a good. Really? Just me and you?
Yes.
Man. That's exactly why I do put me in all.
I don't think this is basketball.
Want to see, I think I got 14 spades.
Chuck can't be real happy about the ace here. I think he's going to check. Yeah, he does. And, even though he's playing the A6 offsuit, he just smashes it.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
Let's go.
I think you got to let it go there, Chuck. Yep.
It's a good bet. Good fold. Well played all the way around. I don't know about that. There's a little speculative call with that A6.
Yeah, I don't like
From the
A6
hijack.
offsuit. Yeah. I just about won't ever play it.
Yep, it
Listen,
works
I'll
out.
play it if it's suited and I'm in late position, maybe hoping to hit a flush or something. But unsuited, I just nothing but trouble usually. But tonight, A6 offsuit has won at least twice.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the second time it's flopped 2 pair.
It's no fair. That never happens to me.
Has the Jack 5 won yet?
Not that I have
Okay.
seen. No, we have not seen that yet.
Are we? Is that a lot? They said we're playing fast, guys. They're impressed with our speed.
Because we're so
They
good
said
at this.
dealer. No, it ain't the dealer.
We've been playing.
No, Jimmy's one of the best.
What each other has before we even start playing.
I always give the speech before, when I'm giving the no phone speech and telling them how to run it. I tell them, now this dealer, I only let my best dealers in this room. I want them to make as much money in here as they would have out there.
Right.
So remember that when you're playing. And I did not give that speech today. I forgot about it, but it looks like they're very generous. So appreciate that.
I would think so.
Scott's back with
All
a
right,
reload.
Scott. I wasn't sure if he was coming back or not, but good for him.
Tina Pettigrew says the TX whiskey shot in Jake's honor is a family tradition taken at almost every Pettigrew family home game. Well, that's a family tradition I can get behind.
I agree.
Steven's got top pair, and Dizzy's got middle pair. Jeff's got a gut shot, needing a deuce to make a straight. He's got the overcard with the ace. Joel has a better ace. I don't know if he's going to be too eager to fold ace king right now. But action's on Steven with 9-10. Top pair, it's 20 to call. Now, if now these guys are friends, family.
Right.
They've been playing forever. If Dizzy gets out of line with middle pair, you can make this call here. And Joel's just not ready to fold ace king. Like I said, that's too pretty to fold to one bet.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, 3 9s. All right. Steven just got a lot happier.
Yeah, he's got locked up now.
Dizzy, once the third 9 hits, you can't be as afraid because it's less likely that Steven has one. Steven should have continued there. 10 on the river won't change anything. That check on the turn might have induced Dizzy to bet at it. There's 122 in the pot. If you're betting, I would like to go like 40, maybe 60.
Let's see what he does here. I think he might try something.
He might just check to call for pot control. And that looks like what he's going to do. Now, if I'm Steven, I want to go $60 to $80.
I don't know. He might go real small and see if he can get
Really
somebody to do
small?
something squirrely. You never know. He might even get a call out of it. No, I didn't think so.
No, ace king didn't call. Best no pair. No pair didn't call. But I don't hate a call by Dizzy the way it's been played.
It's hard to put somebody on a 9 in this
For
spot.
only $30, he's getting 5 to 1 on his money.
Yeah. But the 10 on the end does make you a little more hesitant.
Well, what did Steven call on the flop that had a 10 in his hand? 3-10?
Yeah, 9, 10.
Ace 10.
So 10, queen 10, any of those.
2 clubs that had a 10 in
Yeah,
it. That would work.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm calling $30 there also. Steven's going to show him the bad news.
Oh, nice hand, man.
Yeah. Good bet. All right, now Scott Smith's coming back in with his fresh 300 stack. He's in for 450 right now. And twice it was just a cooler situation where he had a straight.
Yeah.
And Jeff both times was on. Jeff had the higher straight, and then he had king queen, and Jeff had pocket jack. So both times Scott's lost all the money to Jeff.
Yeah.
So Jeff's been on the right side of those hands, and Scott's been on the wrong side. But he's let's see if he can get some back.
Yeah, just put it there.
Right there, okay.
Thank you.
You get a straw. That's
what I just said. That's exactly what I just
Okay, yeah, I'll pick them up right now. You guys can take them all together.
Do we want to pause and do this now?
We'll do it after that.
Yeah, we'll get it after that.
So we were a little premature. I did it when they ordered the drinks.
Yeah, I'll just get another glass of water.
We're gonna pause this and
13.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'll come pick
Oh,
them
the
up
whole
in a-
south, that's a syrup glass. 13, but reloaded too.
It's like I just reloaded.
Scott,
What am I
he's
doing?
got the best hand.
He does.
3-5 suited.
3-5 suited is the best hand in poker.
We all know that.
Yeah. I'll die on that hill.
It's 15 to call. He's like, I just got these chips. He got these all store-bought chips.
And
Oh,
then Zane's going to be like, no, I don't think so.
rebet it to 60. If the game has been a little bit passive, a guy like Zane's gonna open
Yeah,
open
he'll
up
open
his
it up.
ranges. All right. All right. Now
Are they ready? Oh, wait a minute. Do they have theirs yet? We'll have to wait.
they've got theirs. They said, let's wait for this hand.
All right. Are they going to do it? All right. Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
2.5 pounds, 3 ounces.
I think Chuck got a double there.
He deserves it.
Just so you know, you don't have to roofie me, I'm a sure thing.
It's bigger than it.
See, these kids are shooting. I'm still sipping.
Yep. I think Chuck's just going to sip too.
Are those Glencairn glasses? A couple of them in the background. They are. All right. Once more, Kay advertising for us.
Nah, that's plenty, but I don't mind. I won't need any more whiskey for the night, say that much.
I like it.
Who's B-Doger? B-Do-Dagger?
I don't know.
B-Do-Dagger.
Yep. Tiny's in the booth. My normal Monday night spot. Trying to get back in it. Sometimes my schedule's been a little crazy here lately and haven't been able to. But
now next week is your home game, right?
well, yes, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be here for my hosted game next week. We'll still have some of the regulars in that hosted
Where are
game.
you going to be at?
Unfortunately, I need to go to Houston
All right.
on Monday.
Are you busy Monday night?
I don't know the answer to that yet.
If you're
I
not,
might still commentate remotely.
I was going to say
I'll bring my headphones down there so I can do that if I
Sounds
need.
good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I
Let's
can make
test
that
it
happen.
earlier
will you?
so we can. Make
Yeah,
sure it
we'll
works
give that a
before
whirl.
we are live.
That'd be great.
I hate
I'd love to do that.
So Dizzy's got a gut shot.
This thing deals too.
On a paired board, don't like that.
I don't like it
It's so
either.
crazy.
Not sure what Joel's doing, but Chuck's got the thing just about wrapped up here with the King 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Chuck's he's got the little boat.
Ace 8. I'm not sure what that's about.
I mean, he's got an ace and he can't put anybody on a 5 or a 6, so he's just going to steal it.
Yeah, he's trying to anyway. Oh, there's his 8.
Oh, that might get him in trouble.
That's going to get him in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, and then just play.
They play face up the whole game.
Yeah, I think I'd bet like $30 here if I'm you, Chuck. $25, $30. Let's get some money in there.
There's
See
30
what
in the
happens.
pot, a full pot size bet. He's going to go 20, a little bit short, about 80% pot.
Kind of hoping that the other guy has something. But of course, if he has a 6, you're just kind of hosed. But
Yeah. I mean, what do you do if you're Chuck and the guy comes over the top right now for $300? You know, just make a crying call with bottom.
yeah, I
vote.
think you just call anyway.
Do you have a 6? He
Yeah.
says.
You don't need
Yeah,
it.
Chuck was thinking about it if he had a 6.
Well, he didn't expect to be called unless you had a 6
Yeah, I think you're
or a
right.
5 and we're
Yeah.
chopping.
Yeah,
You know, like
that's probably true.
Right. Corey, he says he's been a few times at the table
Yeah.
with Tiny.
Yeah.
So if that helps at all.
Oh, we did.
yeah, we made
Kay Garcia, we call her Kizzy, says come by his high social Burleson, Texas. 12th annual Pettigrew tournament, April 19th at noon.
Here's the thing that
can't believe you had such a draw.
And what I had, right?
And what I did, like, she had top pair. And I turned a straight draw, too.
Dizzy is under the gun with 8-9. I like playing suited connectors.
Yeah, I just don't like doing it from early position though. And these are unsuited connectors too.
Yeah.
Now, if you're Scott there, I think even though you're in early position, I still prefer a raise with a
Jeff's gonna raise
middle pair
for him.
there. But that's okay. He does have Jeff piling in the money instead.
If you're Scott,
then at the end of the game,
How gun shy are you? Losing all your money with second best
Yeah,
hand all
it's
night.
it's tough when you've already been stacked
know.
twice, and you know you're in a situation like this. You know, it's just it feels so bad because you want to get in there, but you're like, ugh.
Kick him in the butt.
I have to hit. You know, he's thinking I have to hit a set, but
Yeah.
that's a great friend. This is what I do to my friends too. I talk shit to them and all that.
Yeah, we just keep bluffing.
He's gonna call the
yeah,
17.
I think you have to.
We got Joel with that ace six. Is this 3 for 3? He's
A6
gonna,
again.
if
I
he
mean,
flops 2 pair again, Jeff's gonna pay him.
Okay.
4, 5,
All
6.
right.
Great flop for Scott.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, if you're Scott, you need to be piling money
Yeah.
in here right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's-
don't check.
Well, if Jeff's gonna bet at it, you know why do
That
the
would be a
pushing when
donk
the
bet.
donk is
Yeah.
doing the pulling?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A donk bet's a little out of line
You
here.
know, 54 in the pot. That's an over bet. Jeff's saying this is a go away bet. Just give me the pot. It's going to work for Joel, who missed everything, but Scott should come along with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, don't let it go. Oh, yeah, he's 0 for 3 against Jeff now.
We chopped that head right after we chopped the bonfire for you and I.
0 for 3. Jeff has got Scott's number.
Yep.
And this might be a case where if you got a guy who's got your number, you're just afraid to play against him.
Yeah, and I tripped on that.
And that's what we see happening right now, where Scott just doesn't want to go up against Jeff anymore. Jeff's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost $700. It looks like.
Yeah, he's kind of running over it right now.
Yep. He's catching cards,
That's why. Funny.
playing well.
At one of the home games, I showed up late and had not eaten like.
Well, there's the Jack 5. Let's see if Scott's willing to.
Let's go,
See if he
Scott.
can do something.
I want to see him win, and I want to see what the
Yeah.
bounty is. He says raise to 5.
And then, so I made a shot that
We're gonna get a bunch of calls.
but I had it in
Anybody gonna raise this thing?
Yeah, in a loose home game feel like this, $5 is not a real raise.
No.
That's
I think that's a. I think he's actually kind of happy about it.
yeah. He's got $45.
He's hoping
in
he's
the pot.
hoping to hit his Jack here, and he doesn't. That's okay.
Steven does hit top pair. Zane hits middle pair.
check is good for me.
Well, Steven's just gonna check it back here with the 2 pair. He got Chuck to, or I'm sorry, he got Jeff to fire at it.
No. All right. So Rob points out it's supposed to be Zeal, not Zane.
Is it my turn to fold it?
No.
You couldn't get out of that.
I knew that was wrong.
Are we gonna share?
So I send the pictures to Dan, and he updates it,
I was looking at their.
and he chose the wrong player to update,
I should talk to somebody about
and
that.
it didn't click. It kind of clicked like
Right.
this just isn't right, but
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
too worried about Jeff's picture.
I thought I
that
had it
wasn't right.
wrong. I was thinking,
Yeah.
okay, well, maybe I don't have.
Maybe
Maybe
it
I've
is
just
Zeal.
missed it. Maybe
Yeah,
I've just
maybe
missed
it
it
is
this whole
Zane. I
time.
thought it was Zeal for
Yeah,
the last 2 months.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Okay. All
good,
right.
Good catch, Rob.
All right. Steven decided to finally put the hammer down here a little bit.
Did you hear that beep? Was that on our side?
I do not know.
It sounded almost like a.
I was not paying enough attention. I was talking at the time.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care enough to. I don't even check my phone when I'm streaming. So
It says fancier Gillette and sea bass.
Oh, good, really?
Yeah.
oh, the sea bass is phenomenal. If you have not tried it,
Oh yeah, it's so good. I gotta tell you, my little
Ace Jack does fold.
yeah.
He's got middle pair
Seal's gonna
against
fold
top.
here. Yeah.
There you go.
I'll tell you my secret food combo right now. The chicken fried rice
Yes, with steak.
and add a side of steak,
Yes.
and then cut up the steak and add it in.
Yep.
Oh man,
So and yeah, that's so good.
oh,
Steak
that's the
fried
money
rice.
one right now for me.
I've done that a couple times.
Yeah, that's my
when
go-to
when
right
we
now.
First got fried rice on the menu. So
I need to
good.
get Randy to put bacon in the fried rice though.
Is that you telling me
Yeah,
that
you
last
got to
week?
do that, man.
I was
I'm
gonna
telling
say
you.
somebody told me that.
You want a nice sweet bacon in it.
I mean, there's not a lot of foods that don't go better with bacon.
You don't need a lot. You just want a little bit of that.
You know what I
A little bit in
you know what's
there.
really good that you don't think about until somebody says this and you go, ooh, what? Oh, maybe bacon on ice cream.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
I can go for
You go,
that.
ooh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I
I
can
can
see
see that. Bacon crumbles on ice cream. Let's go. I want some ice cream and bacon now.
Yeah, my son and I, we were both just slow.
Which one?
We checked the flop. We bet like a third of the pot on the
Oh my gosh.
turn.
It sounds good.
And on the river,
The
it
grilled
gets.
cheese is not the most amazing thing I've ever done. You got it? No, but it's got sourdough, Gruyere, white cheddar, brie. You know what I mean?
One of the guys that I follow on social media is a guy named his screen name is Beardo Weirdo.
All right.
And he's always talking. He's always has food things.
Okay.
And his punchline is, "I'm never going to be a skinny man." He's always got these great food things. Oh my goodness!
Don't forget the bacon. So Dizzy's got middle pair. Jeremiah and Joel both have an open-ended straight draw. Jeremiah bets at it. Joel folds it. Now it's a coin flip. Jeremiah's got two overs.
He's staring at the menu. He's not thinking about his cards right now. He ought to be putting
All in for 56. It's only 30 to call. There's 143 in the pot.
gotta go for it here.
This is an easy call.
Easy call.
56.
And then
Easy call.
I wish, yeah. We should.
Okay.
They only do this stuff.
Yeah, it's something.
So we get home,
No, it's not just pieces of bread on the side.
That's it. Okay.
The bread is good though.
All right, there's the call. Pretty standard here. I don't think there's anything too bizarre, but although the 10-6 is a little thin. But the thing is, he didn't have a lot of money left.
No, he shoved with middle pair.
I don't hate it. No, I don't hate it at all. I mean, he is good right now, but it's a pure coin flip.
All right, that helps. All right, Dizzy picks it up.
Bango.
Let's go. Fist bumps. So Tina, who's this Jeremiah cat that's looking at the menu while he should be playing poker? Any relation?
I don't know this server.
That's Abby.
Okay.
She's,
how do I not know Abby?
No, she's great. She's been here for a while. I
guess I just missed her.
Yeah, you've been gone for a while.
Yeah, that's true. I've been most of March. I was gone, so
yeah.
I have an excuse.
Yeah, she's been here for a while, and you've been gone for a while. You're Jeremiah's wife. All right, Jeremiah, what do you think about that call? I think it was a good call, honestly.
I agree.
Are you a poker player also, Tina?
I love a good grilled cheese.
I think I heard him say he got the grilled cheese.
He said, "I love a good grilled cheese. If you haven't tried the grilled cheese at Palace,
It's
get
something
the grilled
special.
cheese
Something special
with the tomato basil."
Yep, I agree. By the way, I had that brisket chili today.
So good.
So good.
Bring chicken tenders, he's gonna order.
All right, Dizzy's got the 10-6 again. Let's see if he's going to do anything squirrely with it. Nope.
We went to the stockyards for the first time.
Yeah, I saw your pictures. That's awesome.
That was a good time.
That's always a good
Yeah,
time, man.
Really good restaurant.
You know, there's tons of good food over there.
Yeah.
You know, lots of stuff to do and see. Yeah, that's always a good day. Good family day over there.
We went to a Mexican restaurant that was fabulous.
Yeah. I've been to one or two different ones over there that are really good.
$65 pitcher of margaritas, though. It was a little spendy.
You're my hero.
Have you been to La Hacienda
Where's that at?
here in Dallas?
That sounds really
it
familiar.
It is the home, the original frozen margarita. The guy who started it invented it.
Yes. I
Guy
have
who,
been there.
yeah,
Lego
that was-
took us there.
Yep. That's where it was invented.
Yes. I'm gonna call the one guy that hadn't played two hands. What a dumbass.
So Zane, he says, Jeff says, I'm going to call the one guy who hadn't played two hands since we sat down.
He's played a little more.
Yeah, Zane's actually been fairly aggressive. Actually,
Of course, now
I'll
he's
pull up
in his
his
flop
VPIP
top
really
pair.
quickly. So Zane's VPIP is right there in the middle at 40%.
Yeah, he's not messing around.
Yeah, Jeff's is 62.
I completely miss. Basically everything.
So, fun fact, I'm clicking on these buttons. Now I'm supposed to be able to click on this again and it goes away.
Yep.
And it's not. So that's another issue that we've discovered.
Hey, it would be a good.
But as long as we're looking at stats, let's go ahead and go to PFR. PFR's pre-flop raising. Chuck up at the top with 33%.
Wow, I'm a little
Zane,
surprised about that.
30%. Well, he doesn't play a lot of hands. So the ones that he does play, he plays aggressively.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Scott Wynn down at the bottom with 0% pre-flop raising. He's done a lot of calling and limping, but he hasn't.
Well, he's got the Israeli Ron right here, so let's see if he'll put $5 in there for Israeli Ron. There you go. All right, let's ask the chat if they know Israeli Ron.
Israeli Ron.
Yeah.
Plays over in California.
Yeah. Let's see if anybody knows Israeli Ron.
Dizzy's got a good hand with ace queen suited. I want to see a 3-bet. When you got
Yeah, I think so. I think
Chuck raising.
Yeah, Chuck raises. You got ace
Just
queen. I
calls.
think definitely you want to put it in. Yeah, I think
does
I'd make
he-
it about
does he
$50
wanna
there.
Raise up against Uncle Chuck or Grandpa Chuck.
Might just trying to be nice to Grandpa. Who knows? But I doubt it though.
No, I think he's just he respects
All
his
right.
elders.
Yep. I'll explain here in a minute about Israeli Ron. There it is. Maybe Scott knows Israeli Ron.
7 tables is the deal, so we can fit.
So Israeli Ron is an LA poker pro. I have been very fortunate that I did get to play with him one time in LA. Yeah, really nice
Where's
guy.
that at?
I played with him at the Commerce actually.
Okay, Commerce.
But he usually plays at Bike, which is now Bally's.
Queen 7-8 gives Dizzy top pair.
Through that, but we will have the jackpot bonus.
So the Queen Deuce, Israeli Ron has made it famous. He has Queen Deuce of Spades tattooed on his arm. A very, very nice tattoo. It looks really amazing. And there are many videos of Ron destroying people with Queen Deuce. He used to play it live on the Bike all the time, and he's played at Hustler a number of times. But yeah, Queen Deuce is kind of his famous hand.
So Scott might get in trouble here. He bet $20 with Queen Deuce. Dizzy has a better queen. He's going to come in for a
Yeah,
raise.
there you go. That's the way to do it.
Steven and Jeff are going to fold. They've got no part of this. It's going to be an easy exit for them. And what's Scott going to do with top pair and $75?
The thing is, you almost have to just go ahead and stick it in here.
I think so.
I think you
You're
just gotta,
crying
you
about
know,
dead.
Yeah, you're but you got so little behind.
Yeah, he's
Your
there's-
SPR is so low, you just got to go ahead and go with it. Oh, he just calls.
Just calls.
Okay, well, there you go. I think I'd want to go ahead and see all the cards, but that's me. Maybe even run it twice and see if you can get lucky.
Went to church for a long time.
10 ball.
Well, he's got the.
Now he gets it all in, and it's going to be
Yeah,
an easy
oh.
call from Dizzy.
I don't know. Dizzy's like, ugh.
He's like, what are you doing?
Does he have something goofy like Jack 9?
I want to be.
You have to call
He's going
though.
to call $40.
I dealt his game, but I was like, man,
You saw the
Got
tip
3 outs.
I was like,
We can see the deuce of diamonds has been folded, so he's only got 2 outs really.
I remember him.
9 doesn't help him. Scott is eliminated. So if he's out, we do have alternates up there.
Looks like he's actually out too. He was kind of
Yeah.
shaking hands that he's leaving.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's shaking hands. He's out.
he bought in for $200 to support the cause. Played for a couple of hours, had a good time, and now he's gonna exit. And they should fill that seat with an alternate.
Yep. I know I was the first alternate, but since I'm down here, I'm sure they'll find somebody else.
143.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
You're shit out of luck, buddy.
I had given him, some money to fix the van or something, I don't know. And so Candace calls me up. She says, got this.
It looks like there's a few people on that list there, so we'll make sure we get that seat filled.
What does he owe you?
Since I'm down here and I was up next, but we'll find somebody since I'm in here.
Based on the law, I think that's wiped out.
Right back to it.
I think it's that.
We got a whole lot of nothing in this hand.
Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
I haven't said that tonight, so there you go.
And he left, and it was probably about 1:30 or 2 in the morning. I checked him first. About 2 in the morning,
I feel a little bit like Bob Euchre here tonight,
he called me. Either him or Ken.
watching the Cleveland Indians play when nobody has anything.
Heart problems. And I said, oh crap. I said, all right, well, I got put my coat.
Well, Jeff's got his straight draw,
Got to the hospital.
and that's about all we got going on here. The Queen High is still good right now with Joel.
It was about 1:30 or 2. We got
I think this will just check around now. I can't imagine anybody trying to do anything here.
Come up there and relieve me. I said, well, all night, I was so freaking tired, I couldn't keep my eyes open. He was on.
Yeah, Steven's going to bet at it here. I think I like this. He's going to try to take advantage of things. Even though he's playing out of position, this is going to look awfully strong.
Often I've thought about that.
That's so funny. The funniest part about that was, as you were telling the story, I was starting to get a little teary-eyed, and then he finished with that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Jeff.
I'll never forget though, me and Candace are there, and I'm sitting there, man, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm trying to make sure that he's got somebody there, and she got there, and we're sitting there, and I still waited to see what the doctor's gonna say, because hell, I want to know if he's gonna live or not, what's going on, and they had the x-ray machine up there, right? It had his x-rays, well, you know me, I'm nosy.
Story here.
So I go over and I'm looking around, make sure nobody's watching, I go around, flip that light on, and holy crap, it looked like he was Megatron or something. There was all these pacemakers in there and these wires, and I was like,
Metal bag.
he's not even real, man. He's an android. That's about it. He's not real. When he came to, I was like, dude, what is all that? He goes, oh man, when they put him in place, they just leave the other one in there. You know? And I'm like, I had no idea. But there was wires and stuff everywhere.
Sponsored by Interstate.
Yeah.
One of the funniest stories that Jake ever with Jake was he had one pacemaker that they took out of him,
Yes.
and he used it as his car
Oh, I
pacemaker.
remember that. He had it in his card marker.
So one time,
He used it as, he took his pacemaker out and he used it as his card marker. That's great.
Pacemaker.
that he didn't use anymore, and then he slid it across the table and he goes,
That's great.
What happened was, we told everybody that we were playing, that was the newest technology in pacemakers. It's so good.
It was Bluetooth. Oh my gosh.
But I said, he gotta stay within 3 feet of it. And I grabbed it, and I went into the other room, and Jake goes.
That's great. That's great. What a great story. Oh.
Oh my God.
All right, Rob. See, the game tomorrow is not the 1-3 game. The 1-3 game has been moved to Thursday. Tomorrow they're going to play a 5-10 PLO, I believe it was. So yeah, they're going to have a big game tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. I was gonna bet at it, but now I don't want to.
So yeah, they're going to do a PLO game tomorrow. Then Wednesday, I believe, is going to be SeaWorld's game, and that's going to be 5-5-10, or maybe even, I think they were talking about making it 10-25. So
I'm gonna tell you guys a story, because Jeff would not tell you the story himself.
No, he's not.
listen, wait, before you tell the story, if it's gonna make me cry,
No, it's not.
okay, good, because Jeff makes me cry a
get the
lot.
door here.
Not only did Jake sometimes use a wheelchair, but his daughter, Dennis, she's been in a wheelchair ever since she was 6. And so we got them a wheelchair.
Straddle's an attorney. Well, I have heard that some people were trying that out. I'll be honest with you. In a tournament, I do not like it. I think that's, I think that's just not, even if they're stopping it after registration ends. again, you're introducing more bingo to the game, and there's enough bingo in it considering so many of these tournaments are unlimited rebuys and things like that. And, this is my personal thing. I hate that. I prefer a freeze out. I'm okay with one rebuy kind of thing. Or if it's a multi-day thing, obviously, you could play each day, and I'd be okay with that. But in general, I do not like these tournaments that have, registrations open for, 4 or 6 hours, and you can rebuy a dozen times. I can't stand it. And it's kind of the norm these days, even in the big tournaments. It's kind of the norm. The World Series in Vegas, the actual bracelet events, there's a few of those that do that. Although many of them are still freeze outs there, but a lot of the circuit events, the other tours and stuff like that, there's so many just rebuys, and I understand why they do it. They do it because it increases the prize pool. They do it because it increases the amount of money that the casinos make. I get it, but I agree. Yeah, the one rebuy thing is fine. I don't have a problem with that. You get cooler, okay, fine, you can come back in. But when they become a situation where somebody's just willing to pile in lots of money, I don't like those. Yeah, exactly. It's all about the money.
Your head, not the hands, right?
And I get it. Like I said, casinos do it because they make more money that way. They're getting a chunk of the pie every time. So.
Practice by the next hand.
Heads up. We should say that next time and then bet like 30.
All of a sudden, Bill got really quiet with his pocket three.
All of a sudden, Zeal walks into the jack. Pretty much got a stranglehold on it. That ought to just do it here. He's probably going to pile in a little bit of money here. There you go. That ought to do it. But again, those opinions about tournaments are mine. Most people disagree. I know some of you are agreeing with me in the chat, and I appreciate that a lot. But lots of people don't agree with me, and certainly the people that put on the tournaments pretty much everywhere do not agree with me. But that's okay.
I think they get paid more.
It's one of the reasons that I've almost stopped playing tournaments. I rarely play them anymore. Because I don't like that format.
Because I was the only one I noticed.
I wouldn't mind doing some freeze outs here and there, but
I would tip like
it would also require me to put in a lot more effort than I'm willing and able to do right now. And I have some friends, I've got my good buddy Chris Lego. Many of you know Chris. You've probably seen him on final tables of many, many tournaments all over the place. He's a fantastic tournament player. That's just about all he does. And he's been rather successful with it. He's kind of specialized in PLO these days. He won the big PLO for the Trailblazer down in Austin a while back. So he's super solid in that world, but it's just not my thing. And I have a ton of respect for Chris and what he does, but man, I can't deal with it. Well, we're going to have a little bit of action here. Chuck's never going to fold middle pair, and Dizzy's going to put money in here as well. I think I just flat call this. There's a little bit of connectedness here, but I don't think you have to worry about a whole lot. I think I just flat this and let the turn come. Yeah, Dizzy and Chuck been at it all night here. Family on family violence.
Of course, most of these hands are going to be family on family violence.
Here comes the raise. He decided to raise. I mean, I can go with the raise. I don't think, there's no problem with it.
He's like, come on, Grandpa, what you got?
Don't take that bully in there. Don't take that bully in, Chuck.
I'm not bluffing.
Dizzy says, I'm not bluffing.
Have you seen that one? And it's like,
All right.
Is Dizzy going to show it? Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that's not the one he wanted to show.
That's not the one he wanted to see, though.
Right. So I did get a new player in 15 minutes. We're going to see King
Okay.
at the table.
Not
He was next on the list. What are Eric's thoughts on the tournaments? I love tournaments.
Well, we were talking earlier. Somebody brought up this thing about
Oh, straddles.
straddles in a tournament, and I was just saying that I didn't think it was a good idea, and I expressed my personal opinion about all the rebuy things and stuff. And
Yeah.
we were kind of having that discussion going on.
So it depends on the tournament. It depends on the buy-in amount of the tournament. And we talked about this where I think unlimited re-entries are bad for the game.
Yep.
Because it gives a distinct advantage to people with a lot of money.
Yep.
And
I pay a subscription.
who was it? I think it was Larkin in our group chat said that he loves unlimited re-entries because it gets bad people to just dump to him all the time. And I said, here's the deal. Let's say we're playing a free roll tournament, right? And you can get in as many times as you want, but you can only get in once. But I can get in as many times as I want.
Right.
I can call on any draw. I can call on
Right.
second pair. You can
Yep.
never bluff me.
Right.
How much do you like unlimited re-entry now?
Yeah.
If you only get one entry and
Right.
I can have as many as I want.
Right.
And he's like, well, that's different. It's not different because a guy with a guy with all the money, he can fire $1,000 bullets,
Right.
5, 6, 7 times.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
Greg Raymer bought into the $1,600 HPT 13 times. I can't do that. I don't have 13 buy-ins on me.
Right. Exactly.
So they thought it was a Jack 5. So I'm not a fan of the unlimited re-entry. Now, on the flip side of it, if you're doing a $40 rebuy and everybody knows it's a $40 rebuy, and
Okay,
you're just
that's
goofing
fine.
around,
Right.
then
that's fine.
Then I have 100% VPIP
Right.
before registration
Right.
closes.
Right. And I can understand that. That's a little different. But even like at a $250 buy-in,
Yeah.
I that's kind of the line where I go, okay,
Right.
a freeze out is much better. But it makes the
don't
prize
hate-
pool
we-
bigger, and people
We do
uh,
have a one re-entry on Friday.
Yeah.
$150 buy-in,
Yes.
one re-entry.
yes,
That's popular.
yes.
But our
And I'm fine with that one re-entry thing. I'm cool with that.
But our prize pool is not as large as
Right.
it would be if it was
Yes.
unlimited.
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons people like it, is because it makes the prize pool a bit bigger.
Yeah. Start tracking net tournament winnings. That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
That's horrible for poker. Here's a fun.
horrible for poker.
Here's a fun story. I used to track my home games on a spreadsheet, and I probably still have it somewhere, where I would track all of my players, and we were just doing $20 tournaments, and I would track. We'd play about 5 tournaments in a night, and they were just quick. This is in the early 2000s. It was a $20 tournament, and we got done, and we'd play another $20 tournament. We'd play about 4 or 5 a night, and I would track them all just to see where people were because I'm kind of a geek like that. And people would realize, while you're playing, you don't realize how much you've lost. But if I show you a spreadsheet after 6 months and you've dumped $5,000 into this $20 tournament,
You're like, oh my goodness, what
you're
am I
like,
doing?
oh, I suck at this game. I'm not going to play anymore.
Right.
So I quit doing that. I kept tracking it, but I quit showing them.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, it takes a lot of discipline to be honest with your stuff. I mean, Chris and I have had this conversation about it.
They were not shot.
So many people, they in their mind, they know they win, they know they lose, and they're about even overall.
Yeah.
That's what most people think.
Right. And most people are wrong.
All people are wrong.
Most of them
All
are
the
losing.
people who think that are wrong.
If you're not diligent about tracking it, and I use an app, and I know all the people that I associate with regularly in terms of their players that are better than me and stuff like that, they all use apps to track things. And if
The
you
more
do that and
data
you're
you
honest
have,
with
the
it,
better you're going to
Yeah,
be.
absolutely.
You can analyze stuff. You
Yeah.
can analyze,
absolutely.
Ace Jack is not a good hand. And if you're analyzing all the hands that you play, and from what position you play, all of a
Right.
sudden you realize Ace Jack in early position is not a good hand to play.
Right. That's very true. And just even if you're just tracking your winnings and losing, so you at least have a graph. and you can see, okay, and you're being honest with it. I mean, it will really tell you what the truth is.
We got the reg in the chat. saying,
There's the
"What's up,
reg.
Eric and Tiny.
There's our buddy.
He got to commentate on my final table.
Yeah, he did.
That was fun. He did a great job.
Yeah, he's a good guy. We love the reg. Joe the reg. In case you don't know where that came from, by the way, Joe the reg. Eric knows.
Yeah.
So some moons ago at another location, every low stakes Monday live stream that we had, Joe was there. He never missed one. So we started calling him Joe the reg because he was always regular.
He's a regular guy.
He's a regular guy.
And if you want to be that guy that gets to play on all these $100, $200, $300 max buy-in live streams, which I don't know anybody that offers them besides us, is just show up in the room at 2:00 on a Monday,
Right.
and get in here.
Unless it's my game.
Yep. I mean, you can get on the list, but you're going to be number 10th.
Yeah.
Like King, who's
yeah.
going to play on this game.
Right.
Ooh, Chuck's got a real hand. It's got
Yeah,
pocket
absolutely.
kings in the hijack. He's going to make it 18 to
I think
go.
everybody's going to fold here too.
Queen Jack might come
Yeah,
along.
Scott might come along. He's stuck. He probably wants to get his money back.
Now I don't hate the gamble right now.
I don't either. I don't
when
hate
you're
it.
when you're down $400, $500, $600, when you're in a hole, just keep digging. Isn't that how the saying goes?
Somebody told me if you just keep putting money in there, sometime it'll come back.
You're going to win eventually.
I have several months worth of data to show that might not be true.
Oh, now he flops an open-ended straight draw against Chuck's overpair. If a king comes out, Chuck's going to lose a bunch of money.
Yeah,
An 8 or a king.
8 or a king. He's doing
Steven's got a 9 or a queen to give him 2 pair or
He might-
trips.
He might.
Chuck's going to make this expensive, though. So Scott makes it 15. That's not nearly enough.
No,
Chuck's
he is.
probably going to make it 100, I would think. I would hope.
Yeah, I think he is too. He looks like he's reaching for a stack there.
There's 88 in the pot right now. I don't hate anything over 60.
Yeah,
That's great.
looks like 60.
I like 60.
Yeah, I do too. I like it a lot. It's a good 4X. Makes everybody just kind of go, ugh.
Yep. Let's see.
But again, Scott's stuck and he's thinking, oh man,
If I could hit an 8 or a
I
king
can hit
one
this
time,
thing. I can win a big one.
one time, poker gods, just let me win this hand.
I think the fact that he's stuck in the middle is what's stopping him there. Because he can't, if it was just him by himself, he might call. But
Yeah, he gestured to
Steven,
Steven like,
yeah.
I mean, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Steven does have he's getting 4 to 1 on his. He needs 4 to 1. He's a 20% dog. It's going to cost him 45. He needs 180 in the pot to make this make sense. It's 150. It's close. It's not quite there, but if you're feeling like gambling, it's not horrible. It's not the worst I've seen. That's a good fold, though. Good disciplined fold.
Yes. I did. Wait, you got a 2 pair? Yeah.
Scott's telling me folded 2 pair. The food's fabulous, Kay. If you haven't tried anything, all of these guys are eating delicious food. This is King.
y'all got to stop talking about it because I haven't had dinner. So
I went to the Asian buffet.
What do you want?
I saw something the other day. I wanted to over here in Arlington. I was like, oh man, we all need to go over there. Maybe it was the Asian buffet I saw.
We go there probably once every other week.
Yeah, we need to do that one night when a bunch of us are here. Go over
Really,
there.
really
go over
good,
there.
really good buffet. They got sushi for days. I like it. Now I'm the wrong person to ask because I'm good for. I eat anything.
Yeah. Well, I like a good Asian buffet.
So all of these players are home game friends, family, and we're gonna throw King in the mix. Let's see how that changes things.
Yeah, he can get after it. That's for sure. He and I were playing together just before the stream.
Yeah, I pulled him out. He probably got on the list about the same time you did because he was 2 behind you.
Yeah.
So he sits down his very first hand. King 10 makes it 15 to go. Scott in gamble mode. We've already established that. Calls with
And he gets there. He gets there.
6-9 suited.
Big lick.
Flops 3 6s. King has a huge flush draw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it
Scott's
shows he's got 8 outs. We can see 4 of those have been folded. So his 25% is actually like 12%.
Well, let's see. 4 times 4. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's down to about 16, 15, 16%.
Anyone else need silverware?
I'm gonna eat my fries on the floor.
That might be a little uncomfortable there
Yeah,
for both of them. It looks like
Not
Scott's
so
not
much
going
for
to matter.
King because he
King's not afraid to put money in here. That's for doggone sure. Oh boy, that's
that would be scary.
That's
He's got a
gonna be a
4-liner
scary
out
card.
there now.
that's a scary card.
So the 3, 4, 5, 6 is out there. The flush doesn't get there. Scott's
He's
just
gonna
gonna
ship
rip
it in there.
there.
He's like, if you got it, you got it.
Yeah, King's like, man, you give me such a pretty flop, King high flush draw, very first hand, and then you do this to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already.
Well, and you don't know, out on the floor, he got.
Did he get whacked?
He got whacked.
That happens
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, he got coolered in some really tough spots. It's in situations where you're just going to lose. There's nothing
Right.
he could do. He didn't do anything wrong. He just
So,
got
if I'm not
coolered.
wrong, this is the first time Scott's been on the head side of the flip.
I believe so.
I mean, he's lost every
He's lost
time.
so many of these.
You bring in this new player, and Scott finally flops trips, and he's going to get paid a big pot, $387 in the
But you
pot.
gotta
King's
ask
not
yourself
going to call.
I don't think he's.
Oh, why? What? Whoa,
He called me king high.
King! You got King high. That's why they call you King, brother. How does he think King high is good?
Wow.
Wow, what a hero call! That's I don't know what to say. And that's what we said. When you're in that hole, just keep digging. King's gonna come bail you out of it eventually. Let's take a look at where Scott is at right now. So he's only down 250 now.
Yeah, he's only
He
down
was
less than
down-
a buy-in,
yeah,
so that's pretty good.
He was in for 750, and now he's only down 250. His VPIP rate here's a part of this problem. VPIP 42% pre-flop rate is only 7%. So he's seeing half of the flops. Your cards aren't good enough to see half of the flops.
Right.
And he's only raising like 1 out of 6 times that he sees a flop. So
Right.
he needs to be raising more and calling less. Helpful him. Scott, raise more, call less pre. All right, King has another King. I just took away his smartwatch, told him, if nobody told you, we don't have smartwatches in this building. And he topped off to $214. So what he had out on the floor must have been like 500, whatever it was.
Yeah.
He put 300 in play, which is the max buy-in.
Right. Then you got
And
the
then
rest of it out.
Then he added the rest of it.
Yep. Makes sense. Joe, I agree. 2 weeks away is too much. I was there in March myself. Being gone that long is no fun.
The most I've been gone is 2 days since we've opened.
You need a vacation.
I don't do that. It's way too fun. Every day is a vacation here. I mean, just think if this is your job, you can just come here as a job.
I know
This is
it would be
awesome.
cool. It would be very cool. Maybe one of these days when I actually retire,
Right.
I might come be a dealer here or something. That would be fun.
Unfortunately, I don't pay commentators.
I know you don't.
Get you a job, Action Tracker. That's not very fun though.
I could do that job. I could be a dealer. That'd be fun. Or a floor guy. I'd do that.
Every time Kay Garcia says this, I'm going to put it on the stream. Come by Ace High Social in Burleson, Texas for the annual Pettigrew tournament, April 19th at 12 p.m. And every time she does that, I'm going to put this on the screen.
Next
But I can't-
Did I not click on it?
I-
Okay, I almost clicked on it. There it is. $40 rebuy, $60 buy-in. Add additional 10K for the dealer add-on. I love 10K dealer add-ons.
They will let me know when.
You know what's wiggle burger?
We're halfway through our stream. It's 8 o'clock now.
That's the whole reason we did that.
We haven't seen another bomb pot in a while.
They didn't want to,
Oh, they didn't want to do
and
it?
I said that's great. They haven't done a bomb pot at all.
Yeah.
I said I really don't like the bomb pots in a 1-2 game because you could easily get stacked, and the people playing a 1-2 game typically don't have another $1,000 in their pocket
That's
to pull
right.
out and play again.
Yep.
Now it was Scott Smith being the exception. I say that with love, Scott. You're playing great. You're getting it back.
Yeah.
Steven's flop top pair. Jeff's got bottom pair. Joel's got middle pair. Everybody's got a little piece of this. We're gonna go 3-handed to a turn, I think. Joel, see now these guys know Steven,
He's like, never mind, I changed my mind.
and they know if he's betting at it, he's got it. Let's pull up Steven's stats.
They had Joel under control because he wasn't getting-
54% VPIP, very high.
Yeah.
He's seeing a lot of flops.
Seeing a
He's
lot
coming
of
in
flops.
and seeing more than half the flops. Only 11% pre-flop raising. So he is up $48.
thing for the year. And they hadn't even.
Yeah, he got down really low there for a little while.
See what's
He was
kind
in the middle of a.
That's probably why I don't like it.
So, I started looking.
I'd like at least one hand to add up to 10, please.
And I started.
Right.
Bottom
I
line,
get the focus on my trophy.
I discovered
Good team.
that
It is good.
in 4 years, this guy had embezzled $4 million.
This is a treat for all of these players. Their first time at Palace, eating all of this good food from Reverie.
Yep.
Going, man, this ain't your standard poker club in Texas.
No, it's not.
This is fine dining.
Yes.
We don't get this anywhere.
And there are other places that have food that's it's pretty decent, but not like the stuff here. Not even close.
Olive Garden's pretty good.
Did you see? It's been some years back. There was one of the well-known. He's actually a well-known poker person and also a big foodie in Vegas, and he got so angry and on Twitter because the best Italian restaurant in Vegas
Yeah, was Olive Garden.
was voted to be Olive Garden.
That's annoying.
He got so mad. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with Olive Garden, but it's not the best Italian place in Vegas.
It's
That's
not
for
the
sure.
best. And Jeremiah did get that grilled cheese, which is miles better than the grilled cheese you make at home.
Yeah, well, it's not even close.
That's what, when we first opened and people asked what was good, I said, first off, everything's good, and that's not just a
Right.
line. Second off, it feels really weird when we've got tomahawk steaks and wagyu and sushi and oysters for me to say, have you tried the grilled
Have you
cheese
tried the
sandwich?"
grilled cheese? I know. I said it 100 times in the first few months we were open. It was amazing.
So Joe is in the chat. The reg showed up late, so he didn't get the full speech. After this hand, I'll pull it up again. Chuck, good friend of ours in the 3 seat, his son passed away about 12 years ago, and every year they have a charity event in his memory. And the proceeds this year are going to Jake's daughter, which is Chuck's granddaughter. She has a handicap van that needs to be replaced, and they're going to have a charity event in just a couple of weeks. And it won't be enough to buy a van, but it'll help on that down payment. So when we're done with this hand, I will pull up the poster for it. It's a $60 buy-in. All goes to the prize pool, and then $40 rebuys that all go to the charity.
Okay, so how close was that? He said,
So pocket eights against ace queen. King's getting in the mix again.
he was in short, back, dumpy balls.
He's gonna 4-bet with pocket eights. King makes it 60. Jeff's gonna 4-bet to 125. And King's just gonna. Did he go all in or did he just call? Just
He
calls.
just
He's got
calls.
60 behind.
It's interesting.
We got a $267 bet. There's Kate Garcia in the chat. All clubs doesn't help King. This is a
Jeff's
horrible
just going
board
to
for
ship
him.
it here.
Yeah, what do you got left? 60. I'm all in. And King's got one out. He needs the ace of spades. He's in really bad shape here.
Wow. What the heck, clubs? Oh, 2 overs.
He wouldn't make them pay rent. They would pay their rent like so by him service.
Wow.
Ooh. 4-9.
He needs that ace of spades. He ends up with a straight. It's really
that's
irrelevant
rough.
because King needed an ace or a queen. But here you see it. Jake Pettigrew is Chuck's son. Passed away 12 years ago. Sunday, April 19th at noon at Ace High Social over in Burleson, Texas. They are having a $60 buy-in charity event, $40 rebuys, and the add-ons all go to the charity. And so good event. If you're not doing anything on April 19th, come check it out.
You did a damn good job. Because he is really good. My God, they had to sell the company because I said the guy.
But yes, Joe, this is kind of a home game. These guys all play together all the time, so they all know each other.
And 6 of them are from
Except for
West Texas, and they're new to Palace. So they are just enjoying the waitress and the service and the food and the live stream.
You know the difference between an Arnold Palmer and a Norm McDonald?
I don't.
Well, Arnold Palmer is iced tea and
Okay.
lemonade. A Norm McDonald is lemonade and iced tea.
Oh, okay, so it's
Actually,
just like.
no,
it is
actually,
layered.
that's what half sweet, half unsweet.
I didn't know that.
Don't mess it up. Just ask you those.
Okay. I don't know what the difference is there.
Same thing. Iced tea and lemonade or lemonade and iced tea.
Yep.
Very good.
I love Chuck. He's such a good
He's-
guy. He's a lot of fun.
Norm McDonald.
Replay.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You remember? Remember?
It's like Jeremiah's digging into that grilled cheese now.
This is so good. Super yummy. We got to eat something when we get done with here at 10 o'clock.
I got to. Yeah, I'm still hungry. If I had the chicken fried rye,
Are you?
probably.
Mm,
Well, the grilled cheese sounds good too, though.
grilled cheese sounds good. If they have the tomato soup, if they've just got nothing wrong with the,
I know they have the lobster bisque, the squash lobster
that's
bisque.
pretty good.
Yeah, they've got the chili going. I don't know if they have the tomato one going.
I made a pretty embarrassing call against Steve earlier. I called him with a 5.
But I don't have the ball.
I know he does. Give him 30 minutes.
Yeah, Joe, the new felt is from the charity event the other night. And then there'll be some other new felt, as I understand, for the classic. Maybe.
Bro, I didn't even know it was coffee. That's what he said.
How much he cost? He's playing 3 minutes. Started around.
Yeah, for the classic on Saturday, I think.
Come on, think about it.
200 behind the 1 seat, 100 behind 9.
Raider game and all that, we're in Lexus Club. I'm scared of that. Somebody's Uber there.
Right.
All free drinks, free food, everything.
You might as well, bro.
Yeah.
You might as well. Because worst thing that happened, you're stuck there.
Mark, how much is the oil?
Well, Zeal once again has the best of it by 100 miles here.
Joe, you
Top pair, straight draw.
know, if you have a Spanish wife or girlfriend,
Steven's got a gutter ball. Everybody's checking.
I've been saying it for 50 years.
Zill's going to put in
She's still there.
pot size bet.
Spanish, that's the
Try
weird.
to get rid of all the riffraff here. Steven's going to stick around with his gutter ball.
I've been saying that to you for 50 years. I'm still going to
Ooh, a 5 would be some fireworks here. 2 pair and a straight. Ooh. But it's not to be.
What really happens is she sees me go.
It's probably going to go check, bet, fold, I would guess.
Yeah, every time I say, honey,
Yeah.
hey,
This time I got the ace.
woohoo! I said, honey,
Doing
how could you
a
spend
jack
$400 on Amazon?
Oh, yeah, we haven't told you that. She said that.
One more time. Let's
Speaking
talk
of the
about-
Palace, speaking of the Palace Classic, I said that I thought we were having new felt for that. Is that right?
I do have a new felt for that. It's gonna
Okay.
be so nice. I'm gonna yank this
Surprise.
felt off and give it to the charity and put on the new Palace Classic felt. And the day after the Palace Classic, we have whoops, wrong button. The day after the Classic, we have a Big O tournament, 15,000 guaranteed, $320 buy-in, 40K starting stack, 30-minute levels. I am no longer streaming that final table because it was awful. It is so hard to stream a
That is a
Big O
toughie.
tournament.
It is really tough.
That goes till
it goes so
3 in the
long.
morning, and they're chopping every hand.
Yeah, it's tough.
And it's 5-card high-low, and I get half of the viewers don't even know what they're looking at,
Right.
and they tune out. So after about 2 months, we said we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a tough one to do. If it was a
rough.
cash game, it might be a little more interesting if they were, especially if they were doing a mix of
But
Big O and
It's
PLO
so bad
high,
when you've
but
got like 4 big blinds and you go
Yeah.
all in and get 3 callers, and then you chop it up,
Yeah.
and it's just horrible.
Yep, and it could last forever too.
It does. It's so painful. Nobody's folding.
Yeah,
because they got
nobody, well,
equity.
and yeah, and really, you know, five big blinds and Big O is plenty.
Mhm. Yeah. Look at that cheese. He's like a commercial for a cheese sandwich. A7 suited. This is Eric Anderson, live stream producer here at Palace Poker, along with my good friend Jason Cole. We call him Tiny because
Yes,
he's
indeed.
just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy.
Here, I'm going to pop up these pictures just so you can see us again. That's Eric. It's Tiny.
It's tiny.
So, yeah, we're having a good time here. And in case you were wondering, A-Side Social in Burleson, Texas, for the annual Pettigrew tournament, April 19th at noon. Lunch is provided. All right. And I think some people will be drinking some TX whiskey. Now, do you prefer the whiskey or the bourbon?
The whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven with ace queen. That's a powerful hand. I want to see a raise, Steven. Let's get that PFR, pre-flop raise stat up. All right.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
I want to make it 15.
There you go.
What's he doing? 13?
16.
13. I don't hate it.
Don't
Eric
hate it.
from chat. Yeah, Eric, Poker Eric from chat. That's correct.
You just like being on TV. That's what you
It's just like being on TV. That's funny.
I got a really horrible hand here.
Thank you, Joe.
But if it is,
Spreading the love.
nobody will know.
Scott's got $500 and pocket threes in the small blind.
He's almost getting out of the hole here.
You can be down 750 and walk out down 250 and feel on top of the world.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
Yeah. And on the flip side, you can be up $2,000 and walk out up $1,000 and just be mad at the world.
Absolutely, I've done that too. God, I think upstuck is worse than just
Yeah.
being stuck.
God, why didn't I quit an
Why did
hour
I quit
ago?
it an hour ago?
Why did I make that
Man,
call?
oh man, I've said that.
I could've
I've
just
said
folded.
that exact thing.
I could have just
I
folded
could've
and
just
walked out
folded.
up $2,000.
Yeah, absolutely. I've said that to myself. So why didn't I leave an hour ago? Why didn't I leave 30 minutes ago?
All right, Dizzy adds a straight draw to his pair. Steven still with just ace queen, which is so sexy before all this trash comes out.
I think Dizzy should bet at it here.
Oh, for sure. For sure. There's 104 in the pot. He's got position. Steven checks you. Steven gave up by waving that white flag. Go ahead and bet
Yeah.
$30, a third
Yeah,
pot.
sure. Bet $30, $35. Absolutely.
Deny Steven some equity. Oh,
Mm,
never
okay.
check. You got to
All right.
deny him some equity.
Okay.
The jack misses him.
Here's the thing. If
Steven can steal it now.
If Steven were to just fire, $50 at it, it's over. He's thinking about it. He's reaching for chips. What's he gonna bet? Bet 40 to 50. Oh yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. He's going to put Dizzy in the blender.
It's like 60.
There you go.
Good
Hey,
bet,
that's beautiful.
Steven. Good bet.
That's so beautiful.
Dizzy can't call.
Yeah, no, you can't call.
Even if he thought he was ahead on the turn, and
Yeah,
he knows he's not now.
yeah. He can. Oh man, because ace jack got there. You know what I mean? That's what he's thinking here. This is one of those weird spots though that Larkin and I have talked about though, where you got to say to yourself, okay, what did he stick around with? But
What
then
did you
again,
raise pre-flop with?
what did you raise pre-flop with?
Call
and
the
then
flop
call
with.
flop, and then
Check the turn.
check the turn. That's what you got to ask yourself.
I mean, honestly, any jack that's afraid of the king but now got there, he might be as strong as pocket jacks. I don't love a call from Dizzy, even though he's ahead.
But I understand it though. When you walk through it, it's not it really looks exactly like what it is. But it's so hard though, because Stevens played pretty snug here in general.
Now, what we
So-
don't know is they've got history
what their
together.
history is. Yeah, we
They've
don't
got
know.
years of history of the family home game,
Yeah, we don't
Thanksgiving table,
know. Right.
everything else.
Yep, we don't know.
Yeah, as played, Dizzy has to fold. And he's going to fold. When you look at your cards again, you're going to fold. He's just going, please be something I can call with. No, you're still that same pair of sixes. You can't call the bottom pair right now.
It's really hard to.
Yep, that's a good fold. I mean,
It's so rare in reality that
Yeah.
that players do what
you are
Steven did.
behind 99 times out of 100 in that situation.
Yeah.
Steven just well-timed bluff. When Dizzy, when Dizzy
Check back the flop.
when he checked
or
back,
check back
the
the
turn,
turn. Yeah.
he gave it
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. I think you should have bet the turn and then that doesn't
$30 would have been
Yeah,
enough to take it
absolutely.
down.
100%.
And when he checks back and shows weakness,
Yep.
Steven pounds. Great bet, Steven.
Yep.
He's kicking himself. His big sigh. Oh, God. All right, King's got queens. And he's been throwing the party. He showed up late to the game and immediately invested $450 into the table.
Yep.
The only one who's not part of this party, single-handedly getting Steve unstuck, getting Scott Smith unstuck.
Yep.
Bring your own money.
All right, Chuck. I love the 10-8 suited here.
Zane calls with Zale. I'm gonna call him Zane now.
Might as well be.
Chuck, if you're gonna whack King again, I'm not gonna send you any new players.
The King's gonna get so mad he's gonna turn the table over.
I think he could beat me in an arm wrestling
I'm
contest.
pretty sure he could take most of us. I wouldn't want him to chase me across the parking lot. That's for sure.
He and I were both in drama last
I would not want that. I don't say that very often. I'm usually the guy that says, "You better hope you can outrun me." But King's he's a stout human being.
All right. So now what is Chuck doing? A double paired board. He can't love a flush draw on a double paired board.
Yeah, but what's
Not a 3 or 6.
Yeah,
right?
what's the 3 or the 6 doing pre-flop in this hand? No, they're
Oh yeah,
so,
that's a good fold.
So yeah, but you have to fold anyway though.
And we got a pair of sixes about 6 times.
All right. 302. And I haven't played any hands, but like seen a flop and folded. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Hey, don't forget, guys. Like, share, subscribe.
Target the wheelchair.
Click the buttons. Click the little bell too.
Yeah.
Get notified.
Boys. They don't know I pawned my wheelchair just to come play this game.
What do you say?
Said he'd pawn his wheelchair just to come play this game.
Man,
We gotta carry him out.
that's awesome.
That's
Joe, the
amazing.
pocket pair.
That's absolutely amazing. Palace pawn.
He should have a Palace pawn shop.
That's what you should do downstairs.
That's so funny.
Open a pawn shop.
That's so horrible.
I don't think the city would like that
No,
much. They might complain a little bit
That-
about
that-
that one.
that would be so bad.
As much as they love you guys, I think they might put up a few red flags if we try to open a pawn shop
Wait, what?
downstairs.
Side bet Zane wins this pot. He's going to be aggressive with his flush draw.
I think so.
Jeff's
There it is.
got middle pair. Joel's got bottom set.
Joel's not going anywhere though. I actually kind of like a raise here, and I'll tell you why. With that many people in the hand, somebody's going to have a flush draw, and I think I like a raise there instead.
I agree.
King's decided he's going to get.
He's got top pair.
Yeah, he's said, I'm gonna get in here and show
He
you
said,
boys
I don't
how to play this
I
game.
don't know what you guys are doing.
I don't
Zane's
think-
got the
I
king
don't-
high
I don't
flush
think- I
draw.
don't think Zale's going to do anything here but call.
Everything else.
Now, if you're Joel,
And then,
when after Zale calls, if you're Joel, I think you just stick it in because his SPR is
Yeah,
one.
he's got $188
See
left.
now his SPR is one. Yep, almost exactly one.
Yeah, 3-bet shove.
You just stick it in here.
$188.
Yeah, don't even think about
Let's
it.
go. Let's go.
Don't slow play it here. Oh, just get it in there, brother. You want to see all the cards.
Whiskey on the other hand. Plenty of that.
All right.
Well,
Now you
let's
gotta
see.
get
That's
in.
going to slow down all the action. now.
Yeah, it'll slow down King for sure.
Yeah.
Getting called in 2 spots.
Yeah,
It
that's
does
why-
add a straight draw to Zane. Yeah, Zane's going to get all in. He needs a tray or a diamond. Joel's
Yeah.
got to call. You got,
you got to.
yeah, you got to call. And now King's going to fold. I don't hate the raise by King on the flop.
No, I don't either. I don't hate it at all.
He had top pair, great kicker against an aggressive player and a passive caller. So the raise is going to work most of the time.
All that salt is just too much. This is how the home games usually end right here.
This is how the home game usually ends. You get a big pot, 3-way all in. He says, I'll take it.
playing that too.
Yeah. King does let it go.
Once or twice.
One time, one share.
Yep. Joel says once, let's go. Jack of clubs doesn't help. Joel's going to win with a set of deuces.
Gotta do this wins it. Nice hand.
There you go.
Use on diamond draw.
Wow. Sound like
Yeah, he knew it right where he was at. He said, you're on a diamond draw. Good pot. Good pot going going towards Joel. Check out Joel's stats.
Yeah, he's
After
running pretty good right now.
he's up $223 from his $300 buy-in after that hand. 50% VPIP 1% pre-flop raising. 1. Joel, we got to get that up, buddy. We got to raise a couple of times, all right?
I moved up for one.
Money?
Grabbing my VCR and guitar now.
I'm up
What
To
did
the
I
pawn
miss?
shop.
Oh, to the pawn shop. Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah.
They are not playing 7 deuce. Chuck almost thought they were. He started grabbing chips, and then he remembered we're not playing 7 deuce. We're playing the Jack 5.
Jack 5, yeah.
And so he's going to let it go.
20.
Jeremiah with a Jack Queen suited makes it 20 to go. I like it.
The question is, would a pawn shop even take a VCR anymore? I'm gonna say no.
I don't think so.
I'd be surprised if you get anybody to give you any money at all.
I
for one.
honestly don't know if they take a DVD player.
Yeah, probably.
Everything's on digital.
Although I still prefer.
Wow, Zane
Physical.
lost his mind, and it's
and
going to work.
Gonna work.
Oh, he's got the Jack 5 is why.
That's why.
Good answer.
He rips it in, and everybody folds, and he picks up an extra $5 from everybody.
Nice job. You know what? Welcome to the family.
That's the first time we've seen it tonight.
Yep, he picks up the extra $40.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jack Fowler. I had it one time, he raised $40. I'm like,
Well done. Well done, Zale. Well done.
Welcome to the family, Zane. It's Zale, but I'm going to call him Zane because that's what the computer says.
Okay.
Good hand.
Straddle's on.
I don't think we know why Jake liked the Jack 5. I don't know if we knew that part of the story, but the fact is he likes TX whiskey and playing Jack 5.
There you go.
So
I don't know.
maybe he drank a lot of TX whiskey, and that's why he likes the Jack 5. That tracks.
Absolutely. You drink enough of it, everything looks good.
God, that's the only reason that things are awesome.
Scott Smith's going to 3-bet to $25 in pocket sevens.
I'd be professional for TV. Have fans watch. What?
Well, if you haven't reached over there and hit that like button yet, we sure would appreciate it if you did. Hit the little bell there, too, for the notifications when we go live.
You want to hit subscribe.
Yep. We'll be live a bunch this week. Tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, taking Friday off and then back to the Saturday for the live stream table.
Yeah, there you go.
But it was off suit. Do you remember Abacus when he called it on suit? That was
Oh, my goodness.
9.
I had some kids when I was back in the day, middle school age. They did my yard work, and I'd pay them in poker chips, and then I'd play with them. And they called it on suit instead of suited. They'd say, "Oh, I have Jack 5 on suit." Well, to be fair,
There
we
you
call
go.
it off suit, so they said on suit.
Okay. Yep, I can see that.
That's
I mean, they're not wrong.
They're not wrong.
Money in versus money out.
There are some weird terms every now and then in this game.
No, those are stacks of like 12 or something. Thank you.
So tomorrow's the PLO game, right?
Tomorrow is a big PLO game.
Yeah.
10:25.
10:25.
PLO.
Okay, I said it was 5:10 earlier, so I was
No,
wrong.
it's
So
a big one.
10:25. Yeah, that'll be a
10:25.
monster.
And
That'll be an action game for sure.
and then I think Wednesday's a 10:25 for Z World's game,
Okay, they're gonna bump it up.
and then
Symmetry, all right?
Thursday
It's about symmetry.
is the open 1-3 game with a $1,500 max buy-in. If you want to play 1-3, be in the room at 2:00 and sign up.
15.
And then Friday's the final table. If you want to be at the final table, play Wells Saturday.
That's what
King
Saturday.
has kings.
There we go.
Your hands on the wall there, Dally.
Let's get this done.
He's
Jeff's gonna call.
He's gonna 3-bet it to 60.
Well, that's when I have to read.
Jeremiah.
I don't remember.
He might call. He
Made
might
it.
feel he might be feeling a little
Yeah.
squirrely here. He's got a good grilled cheese in him. He's ready to play.
Start a new tab.
See, I called with a 5 earlier.
I had 3, no, I had
Boy came king 9-6.
Oh, Jeff decided to let it go too.
Everybody folds. King does not show his kings.
Good night, king.
All right. Kay Garcia, you did your part of it. I'm going to do my part of it. Come by Ace High Social for the annual Pettigrew Poker Tournament in Burleson, Texas, April 19th at 12 p.m. $60 buy-in, $40 rebuys, $40 add-on at break. All the rebuys and the buy-ons, the rebuys and add-ons go to the charity, I believe, and the $60 goes to the prize pool. They're expecting about 10 tables down there.
That's all full open.
There you go, king. Way to live, bro.
12th annual.
You don't want
If you can get back to this, I was like, this is cool.
And we are 7-handed to the flop. We call this Texas heads up.
No, nothing.
30.
Jeff flops top pair. Joel flops top pair.
30, huh? And, 2, 4, 6, $8.
Jeff, Joel, and both flop top pair. King's got a gut shot, needs a queen to make a straight. And Chuck just has middle pair. Wow. They all fold, and Joel's going to pick it up. Tina says, good people, good food, good cause.
Keep guessing.
That's my guess. I'll tell you in about 15 minutes.
Whatever.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think just stack the two, just like.
If
Big boss stack, right? You just turn this. You're the big one.
So they say.
King, the other thing you know, we're not doing any like missed blinds, so if you're blocking, you're close.
We go viral, do I get a little piece of this or?
Jeff's got pocket queens.
15.
Ooh, King's got ace king. This can get juicy.
You may get the little. Yeah.
Scott's going to come along with pocket fours. Dizzy's got pocket tens.
Go ahead, Jeff.
This is going to be a big hand.
Yeah.
Joel figures everybody else is doing it. Why don't I? And he flops bottom pair. He might think he's good. He's actually fourth place out of 5 people. The only guy he's beating is ace king. The only person at the table without a pair.
That's what they call it.
That was kind of sexy.
Dizzy thinks that's a good flop.
Oh,
for him.
absolutely. I would too.
Yeah, 9 high flop. Let's go. Scott folds.
There's
Quick
there's
raise
a
from
raise.
Jeff. He says, I've got the real good hand.
Yep.
That might be enough to get king out of it.
It may be.
And it
Yeah,
does. All right.
Joel
we are
folds
heads
now.
up.
Dizzy's
Tens
like,
and
what do I do
queens.
now? I don't hate anything here. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, raised to 100.
These guys have a lot more history than I would know, so because they play together so much that they, that's going to definitely influence this a lot.
His
$1.
I'll show him.
On the other side of the coin, you got to ask yourself, what is he raising with? Is Jeff the kind of guy that's going to raise with a flush draw?
good laydown, John.
Yeah, that was a good laydown. They have history. They know each
They
other.
know. Yeah, he knows. He knows that Jeff's not doing that with a flush draw.
And if you didn't hear us earlier, Jeff owns Ace High Social over in Burleson, Texas, who will be hosting this event for Jake. Sunday, April 19th at noon. $60 buy-in, $10 for a 10K dealer add-on, $40 rebuys, and the $40 add-on goes to the charity. We're going to buy a new van. At least get a down payment that day.
I'll come back for that.
Good cause.
Abby has been with us since February. I asked her.
Oh, okay. I guess
Yeah.
I just haven't seen her. I don't know.
She's not. I'm not saying she's not full time,
Oh, yeah, we had a really.
but I think she works in the day more often. Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Maybe on off hours when you're not here.
Yeah. 'Cause I usually don't come over.
And then you've
until
been
the
gone
evening.
for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Holy crap, I've been sitting there figuring out how Oh, man. Amazing.
All spades. Steven has top pair. He can't be too excited about all those spades out there.
It's 20, 20 is the bet.
No, I'm good. You got some sticky hands.
Jeff and King quick folds. We're on to the next one.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't do that, honey. Yeah, that wasn't me. That was the one on there.
Big one. Oh, there you go. You gotta have that phone out there. The phone outside.
Oh, King pulled his phone out. He wasn't there for the pre-stream speech, so just thought don't use your phone. Is different than you can't have your phone in here, and that's why we take them away. I can tell you don't use it all day long, and you're just gonna use it.
Yeah.
It's such an intricate part of your
Right.
life
It's
that you don't
even think about it.
I can't use it.
Yeah.
I would not be able to have that phone in my pocket.
Right.
I would have it out, even though I know you can't use it. You have to put it away. You have to get it out of the room.
That's why we have lockers for them.
Yeah.
Put your stuff in there, right outside the door.
It looks like a drummer I know. But that one,
Zell bets the yo. We get a call and we get a call and a fold. Okay. Yo 11.
Yeah. I didn't do that like
144. It's across the street from the
Joel's got a little tiny flush draw. Can't like it though.
I didn't come to the play. I'd be at the
What is gonna happen here?
Yeah.
Bet and take it, I suspect.
show there with black clubs at one time.
Yep. That ought to do it.
Pretty cool. I played rock band and
There you go.
black club come and play. Yeah. Get back up from there.
You know what? Yeah, Scott is going.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was the other one to play, bro.
We played wide open.
I never played California poker.
Yeah, we were wide open.
You sing a little bit. So give me a little bit of maybe like 9 lines, but none of them actually speak. It's floating on the side.
One.
I just want to see the call.
And you might need to get them back for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
I laid down my monster.
459.
Oh, she's got my squeeze back on.
It's a good flop for Steven. He's got pocket sevens. $102 in the pot.
20.
I hate that bet. It's a little bit light, but I don't hate it. Zane's going to think he can bully you now if you're only betting $20.
Yeah.
So he's going to come in for a call, make sure nobody else is going to come along, and then on the turn, Zane's going to try to steal it.
Yep. I
Chuck
think so.
says no. I've got an open-ended straight draw,
Backdoor flush draw.
and Scott says I've got 2 overcards. I don't
I
care.
got 2 overs and a backdoor flush draw.
And
I'll
it's
put
only
$20.
and there's 160 in the pot.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
see it.
You're getting, what is that math? 8 to 1.
It's weird.
All right, the 5 of diamonds only helps Steven. So I was expecting him to try to steal it until Chuck and Scott both called. And so he did stay with his plan of going to steal it on the turn. Scott and Zane have the same odds of winning. They both need to hit their cards. And it does work. That's exactly why he floated the flop. So he was going to steal it on the turn. I thought he might.
Well, it's so
change
hard
his
to
mind
when the top
into
pair
4 people.
Yeah, when the top pair on the board, you get the board pairs up with top pair. It's somebody's firing at it. It's really hard to.
Yeah, I thought
Your
Zane,
hands shrivel up in a hurry.
I knew he was going to try to bluff at it with most any turn card, but with 2 players behind him, that was really tough, and he did anyway. So good job, Zane.
I'm watching the Jack 5 and on there. The Jack 5 and that was a hand key.
Oh, they've got the screen. They actually got the screen up in the room, and he's watching through the window. I don't allow that, so you need to tell somebody to go change the channel for the last hour of the stream.
Is it really up in the room?
Yeah, he just said I'm watching the Jack 5 hand right now.
Oh,
which was 15 minutes ago. So it is playing in the room, but typically it's not where they can see it.
Yeah, where they can see it. Right, yeah. Oh, okay. He turned around and looked at it in that. It's not on in that big TV in there.
No. He's looking at it through the window over by the bar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Zane's got a gut shot. Dizzy's got top pair. I need to see Dizzy bet at this again.
Scott over there making snoring sounds. That's great.
Oh, shut up. No, like, literally.
I have to play 6 hands and get my $200 back.
So Dizzy bet 50. I love that bet. It's almost half the pot. Great bet. Zane's going to make the call. Not a great call. He's got a gut shot unless he's planning to steal it.
Ooh, that's the hand that was saying.
Ooh, a full house for Dizzy. And Zane just rips it. You got to call Dizzy. If he's got a queen, he's beat you.
I don't even think about it. I call and I just
he's gonna call 100%.
Now I will say, as I've said many times, 5-3 is the best hand in poker, but it could still be beat.
Yeah, Zane had that plan the whole way. He was gonna check, call, shove the river, and it didn't work.
You can't knock on that. Yep.
I don't know how long that took, but if I took a long time.
Nope, you do not take very long at all, bro. Nice hand.
My Vice Chairman, yes, I guess I am. Steven? You're good.
I was on a whole one out
Nice.
there. Nice time. Out of Cleveland.
You did the right thing in most. Ugly queen.
Straddle.
Straddle 5.
Stupid straddles.
Well, Scott's going to see if he can try to get unstuck here. Queen 9 offsuit.
We don't leave it anyway.
Yeah, he's got an hour to play, and he's
He's
gonna
probably going to
start
ramp it up
gambling.
here. Yeah, I think so.
Zeal just had it on the Okay.
Well, not much happening here.
4 right now.
Jeremiah manages to hit a 3, and
Joel's got top
Joel's
pair.
got top pair. But
Check.
I guess if you're going to play King 7 suited and you hit top pair with it, you probably ought to
It's
go ahead and
nuts.
bet it there.
Does that scare you?
No, okay.
I had the other one.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Come on, baby.
Thank you.
Oh, we're at 3.5. Oh, yes. My first at Michigan minus 3.5.
Did you really?
Yeah. For $400.
Then we're going to end up with just a little over an hour left here.
Awesome, that'd be point.
Wow, that was a massive travel. They didn't call that?
It was a buzzer beater. They didn't care.
Oh, that was the end.
Yeah, I missed the
I thought that was other than.
missed the game tonight. I'm assuming Michigan will have won, but
Yeah, I don't know.
well, they're still playing. Okay, halftime. Well, Michigan's up by 4 at halftime, so they're not blowing them out.
And I got them over 144.5.
2 checks.
That's not gonna get unless I can-
Yeah, nobody really likes that ace, to be honest with you, but Zane's going to do something here on the turn.
I sent everybody messages today, the group chat, like 30 people in it.
Maybe not.
People they're not here, obviously, but like, and I was like, I'm gonna be playing a live game, whatever, and then also tell them about the tournament. But
20.
and it's with 30 people in that chat, so I texted in the beginning of the message. I say, please don't respond here. Text me individually if you need to. My buddy Landon, who I was like, he's a D1 pole vaulter and Marine, like he's one of the prettiest dudes like I know.
Well, there you go.
So,
What do you think about that?
I don't know the guy,
Is he-
so you know.
in the chat, I say the tournament is at 12 p.m.
Although I told you that
And he texted
Zane was going to do something here on the turn.
as in 11:59 p.m. on the 18th,
Oh, God.
or 12 at noon on the 18th.
He started in that.
He's a Marine.
Yeah, and I was like,
He's not running any of our tactical stuff.
lunch.
He's a Marine. He's not running the tactical stuff.
And then like 4 people responded in that chat, and my coworker said I left because she said I don't need 30 notifications, but I still want to go.
And Zane's going to pick it up.
People just don't know how to read, and they're stupid. And then
Just like I said.
text in the chat right after that. I said, we'll be there. And I'm like, he responded right after you left. And I said that he was everybody like that stupid. Jeff, you know the Winks? Like Dwayne Wink, Lee Wink. You know Austin?
Yeah, but Cody too. I met him, but that's Cody Seal's son. Yeah,
I work with him.
Oh, do you really?
I work at Prime.
He sat on my Harley with me when he was little bitty. His mama brought him over and said, "Can I sit him on here with you?" And I said, "Yeah, she took a picture." And I heard he was singing. I haven't heard him.
He's really good.
Really good.
He's really good.
So,
Well, Dizzy's got the Jack 5. He's gonna see if he can do something with it. He's waiting on somebody to raise.
Let's go, Dizzy.
I bet you King's gonna raise.
Yeah, definitely will with pocket sevens.
Well, Jeff does it before him, so he might just call here.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Dizzy. Fire it up and make it like
I don't
make it
really,
like 75 here.
Dizzy's got $600 from Zane's well-intentioned bluff.
I think I'm betting like 75 here.
I think he folds. I honestly, I don't hate limping in, seeing a flop that's favorable, and then bluffing at it if you need to.
Well, yeah, I
I've
can
done
see it
that
both
before
ways.
playing the 7 deuce, especially with 3 players, because if you got somebody with, ace king or pocket sevens or something like that, they're not folding pre-flop. But if we get a raggedy ass flop, they might get away from it. So now he could bluff at it now. Do it. It'll work, Dizzy.
Got to go big.
No, 20's not
20's
going
not
to be
anywhere near
20
enough.
No.
Yeah, you got to bet.
Now,
That would've- you
King
needed to
might
bet
fold
60 or
because
something.
Jeff called. No, King's it's still not big enough for King to fold. Now,
Still got the best hand.
Dizzy, you gotta bluff at
You got
it.
to, you need to bet
You
like $85 here,
I don't.
maybe even 100.
It's very tough. He gave up. It's very tough to find that extra bullet. Oh, he's gonna do it. Do it. 100. Do it for Jake. I love it. Every time he stacks
It's like
another,
50 or 60 there he's got.
it's more
Not
than that.
enough.
No, I think it'll work. Ace high's not going to call. Seven's going to call. Yeah, that's going to work, Dizzy.
$50.
Yeah,
There you go.
got him.
Got him, coach.
Oh wow, that was my favorite hand.
That was nice. That was well done.
I love it. That's for Jake. Jack 5. Look how happy he is.
Yeah, that's probably the first time I ever won with that hand.
King's not
King's
happy.
Really?
King's like this guy. This guy. King's like, put me back out on table 13.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez. Hand 65. That's one to crop. His heart.
Oh, it was pounding. It was.
That's not the 8 hand I've had that doesn't add up to 10. Actually, no, that's not true. I had one that added up to 11, but they were so far apart they couldn't do the same language.
Chuck's got middle pair, but Scott has top pair. Dizzy has no part of this. Zane has no part of this. We're going to go heads up with Scott and
No, Chuck's going to
Chuck.
come in here. He's going to. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see. I'm sorry. I said it wrong.
yeah, Scott and Chuck. Chuck's got middle pair.
Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to.
Ooh, now he's got a flush draw to go with his middle pair.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Super happy.
Don't worry, I'm
That's
He's
as
got
good as he's gonna get
13
there.
outs. 9 or 10 for trips or 2 pair. Easy call from Chuck with that flush draw. 10, 9 spade. Scott's building up a pot for himself. All right, that didn't do it. It does bring home the front door flush.
Scott's
got
like, if you got it, you got it. I think that's
I
what he's
almost
thinking.
check call right here if I'm Scott for pot
I
control.
don't hate it. You don't hate either
Yeah,
way. But here's the thing: if Chuck raises
yeah,
right
if he
here,
raises, what are you going to do
What are you
with
gonna
I
do?
paired my ace? Don't go broke with one pair. Is Chuck the guy to bluff this right now? 200. It's going to be all in to bluff it. It's got to be big.
yeah, I agree. I think you got to go all in if you're going to do it. He looked at his chip stack over there and he's thinking, Can I do this? It's believable.
You just gave me a little snap.
Calling is off the table, Chuck. We're either gonna fold.
No, you got it. It's either it's all in
or
or
we're gonna
fold.
shove.
Oh,
No, he tried to hero call him with second pair.
yeah, yeah.
Another big pot going Scott's way. I told you, when you're in the hole, just keep digging. You'll get out eventually.
Almost out of it.
Thank you.
Check this out now.
I wasn't scared of the club. You weren't betting enough. I know you.
He's only down $176 now.
Dizzy's up 500 after that. 176. He was down 750.
Yeah, he was down a bundle.
King's down 2 buy-ins after that. After the first couple of hands, and Jeff doing really well after those hands that he took from Scott.
We're almost even, babe.
Almost even, babe, Scott says. He is. He's almost even.
Yeah. He's got an hour to get it back.
And if you didn't come here with the plan of losing $300, then you're in the wrong table.
That's probably true.
I mean, don't play with what you. Zane 3 bets it to 12.
Well, that's interesting.
That the $5 raise was interesting.
I wonder if he didn't realize somebody had already made it $5 there.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what happened.
Very peculiar. Jack 6 Trace. Steven's got the best of it with the only diamond and bottom pair. However, Zane's going to fire at it, being the pre-flop aggressor, and everybody's going to fold.
Everybody's going to fold.
And he's going to pick up a little $64 pot.
Well, Jeff had.
Oh, Jeff is sticky. He
Jeff's
does
like, I
not
don't think
believe
so.
Zane. He doesn't believe that's his name at all.
Well, now he's. The 3 was.
Yeah, 3 would have been good.
3 would have been good here now.
And the second barrel does the job for Zane.
You're welcome, sir.
Rec Stakes, $300 max buy-in, 1-2 game. Every Monday, 6 to 10.
I'm gonna wait until Kyle spoke with, where's this one out, and then I'll buy it.
Oh, yeah. On the cheap, when they throw it in the trash, when you grab it real quick.
Yeah.
What is he talking about? The RFID table?
Maybe.
That's funny.
The base is gone, but it was good. It's still hooked up to the USB.
Oh, King makes it 15 to go. Joel's just going to call with pocket tens. He's slow playing them. Jeremiah comes along with King Queen. King's third best as the pre-flop aggressor. That's a good flop for Jeremiah. He's got top pair and a great kicker. King's got second pair.
Got a straight draw. I might see one more.
Back door.
I might see one more. Yeah, he does.
Joel's got third pair, but he can't give it up.
Yep.
He comes along for $25. We got 121 of the skillet.
Yep.
6 ball. Jeremiah's still way out ahead. He's got $200 in front of him. It's 121 in the pot.
Told you about, you
He
said.
bets it looks like 40.
So one night, my younger brother, Mike, comes over to play poker with us. And he walks in with a sippy
If you're king, you can just kind of go, okay,
No, it is sippy
I'm
cup.
done.
The hand story is funny as hell.
walks in with a sippy cup and
Yeah, good fold, King.
hell is that?
Joel, you don't believe Jeremiah? He ain't told a lie all night.
they don't think there's whiskey in the sippy cup. But everybody was laughing at him. He got pissed off.
Well,
Wow. Oh,
flush draw got there. Some straights got there. But,
South Drive.
These guys just are not afraid of flush draws.
yeah, it's kind of shocking.
More than that, Madden walk.
I mean, I think I check call if I don't think he didn't have it.
$6.
Because you hate to get raised in this spot.
Yeah.
Is that a cop?
We're playing for
Yeah.
his birthday, for my birthday.
What is he calling?
He's got 30
Oh, he's got
there.
caught. He's got the.
He's got pocket
He's
tens.
got pocket tens.
He
Yeah, I
doesn't
see.
believe you got a jack or a queen.
Yeah. Okay.
And remember, these guys have history. These
Yeah,
guys
that's
are like
true.
probably
I keep
cousins or
forgetting that, yep.
something.
Yeah, they all know each other and play well,
yeah,
play
they've been
together all the
playing
time.
with each other for more than 3 hours. Whereas you and I just have 3 hours of experience with them. They got 3 decades
Right.
around the Christmas table, you
Yeah.
know, after cutting the family turkey or whatever.
Right. Yep.
And then the funniest part was we had this conversation about the next time that we have a home game, that we're gonna all drink from a sippy cup just to screw with him, you know, like we're like everybody bring a sippy cup.
That was not good.
He was.
I don't like seeing him randomly talking my face.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
It's just his face on the camera, and he's like, talking about something.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
God,
this you guys will do it. 20 to go.
I haven't seen you in years.
Oh, Zell's just not afraid to put money in with just about any 2 cards. It's been working out for him mostly. He's gotten out of line a few times, but his aggression tends to win him pots.
Yeah. And this is a good table for him because this is more of the home game recreational player.
Right.
That being said, he's lost a bunch of money tonight.
Yeah, he has. He has. Yeah, he's gotten out of line a couple of spots where
He got
he
his
should
hand
not
slapped,
have.
specifically by Dizzy, who again has the best hand. Zane might try to bully his way into this one again, and it's not going to work
Not gonna work
again.
this time.
Tina says they love talking smack to each other. I wish I knew these guys better so I could join in the smack talk. Ooh, 4 diamonds. Give Zane the only flush draw with the deuce. A tray will give him a straight. That's all. He needs a straight or a flush to beat Dizzy's top pair.
That's where I'm back.
You can bet pretty big here. Try to go ahead and get this done.
127 in the pot. I want to see half pot, like 60.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I like it. Now, does Zane's, it's only a min raise. Well, he's got 175. So he does call. Is he going to try the shove on the river
Yeah, I
again?
think he is. I think it's exactly what
Dizzy's
he's gonna
already grabbing his next bet.
do. Oh, that's brutal. That's
not-
brutal.
That's
He gets
nothing.
there.
No.
Oh, no, he
pairs
doesn't.
his deuce.
Oh, he pairs his deuce. I thought it was. I
Yeah.
thought he needed the deuce, not the
Yep.
3. Okay. All right.
And yep, he's going to try it again.
Yeah, for the 3.
All right, Dizzy, it's not going to work again. Calm down.
It's like, can he have a flush? Can he have a straight?
He has my number. He has my number. Every single hand.
He's called me every time I won, but
You need that to look
I feel like
He's got my
like
number.
it's my
That's a
turn.
call, right?
I think this is always a call.
Feels aggressive.
Well, he doesn't know how Zane plays.
Yeah,
So
and also everybody else at the table needs to shut up.
I knew that was good. Let's just sit here for 10 minutes till it comes up on the screen.
Yeah.
If you fall off, so
And what is the 100?
110.
More than that.
120.
120.
Wow.
You got to call. It's a great chip on top. You just
just flick it in there and go. He's reaching for it.
he's looking at it, going, "I still got a bunch of chips if I lose this."
Yeah.
120, Dallas.
He just tipped the $2 and said it's 120.
I feel like I want to hang out with the other, but not playing poker.
Put the pieces together, Dizzy.
Ride go-karts with you. I don't know what that has to do with it.
I'll give you your good shit back.
Wow. Wow, now.
Got him again. Tito in the chat.
Feels that enough?
Tiny. How have you not noticed Abby before now? She's wicked hot.
I think I've just not been here when she's been here. I think it's just, we just have not crossed paths.
You're going to get me in trouble with HR again. All right. Let's check out these stats now. Dizzy.
Crushing the game.
Again. $753. He smacks Zane again. Zane's down $488 after that twice trying to river bluff jam on Dizzy, and Dizzy picking it off again. King, again, just not having the luck at this table. Everybody else just kind of in between there. Scott's down a couple hundred, not a big deal. He was down 750. Now he's down 189. That feels like a win when you're Scott. Steven down just a couple dollars, couple blinds. Chuck down tip money. Everybody else just up a little bit. In our last hour to go, 50 minutes. Chuck with 2 8s is going to raise it up. 16. Dizzy's going to call this easy call. Scott's going to, let's 3-bet this, Scott. Ace queen suited.
Absolutely.
Make it 50. Too much limping, not enough raising.
You boys are hurting my heart over here.
See, you're giving Jeff the right odds to call with pocket threes. King's got 8-4.
He's like, he's got 82 cards, man. I'm not, what am I going to do?
He's getting 8-1 on his money.
And he hits,
top pair.
He hits top pair. Of course, Chuck's got a set, so.
Yeah, that's Chuck's.
King's going to lose some money here.
King's going to lose some money. Dizzy's going to lose some money. Jeff's got bottom set. Totally missed that. He's going to lose his whole stack.
Oh, wow.
I said a long time ago, if I flop a set against a set, I'm going to lose all my money.
Yeah, you just lose your money. I mean,
the only way Jeff's not losing all his money is because Chuck's only got $270. He's going to lose $270 here, though.
Yep. King's going to lose a little bit more.
Yeah, they're going to slow play that.
If a 4 comes off of here, it's just going to be so bad.
Okay. 237 the pot. Make it.
I think you just
make it 100.
Make it 100. Yeah, I think that's exactly
Good
right.
bet. Dizzy might get away from it.
You might
Yeah,
think the
he
King
doesn't want
something.
to tangle. Jeff's never getting away from it.
100.
You coming for a raise down for Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff's
Yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah, I'm all in if I'm Jeff here. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, King lets it go. Snap call from Chuck.
Yep.
And Jeff's got one out. What a setup hand. Live poker is rigged. He needs exactly a 3. This is what 2% looks like. 3 of hearts, one time. Oh, close is a 5 of hearts. So Chuck up $424 in that hand. Very, very setup hand. Yeah, that was all going in. And that could have played out so much differently if ace queen raises pre-flop.
Right.
Then pocket threes folds.
The threes might have folded then.
Oh, for sure. Chuck's up to 420. A little bit of a hit to Jeff's stack. He's still up over 100. King loses a little bit more with top pair. I mean, I don't hate anything King did in that hand. He had.
Yeah, you got to think everybody else has got big cards
he's
when
got
you're
8
doing
to 1
that.
on
Yeah.
his money.
Yeah.
And
You
then
gotta
he flops top pair
sure.
and says, "I'm good."
Yeah.
Until they went crazy.
I can
on
at
the
least
turn.
see one more. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff tells him there's at no point am I folding that hand. All right, let's check out the V pips. Jeff up at the top. That's no surprise. 64%. That
King,
means out of
Stephen.
Oh, before the other guy even asked.
Jeremiah down at the bottom. That's no surprise. 28%.
Yeah, but
Everybody
still,
else,
28% is
30, 40.
still. I
Yeah.
mean, there's nothing to be ashamed about at 28%.
No.
But this was just a little more wacky than normal. Appreciate Zane helping Chuck out there.
Scott's got to learn to raise.
Yeah.
How strict we gonna go to the school, right? That's all I'm doing.
That's it, yeah, that's Chuck.
I think he did raise there. I think
He
made it
tried
20.
to. He threw it out there and then he said 25.
Yeah, whatever y'all normally do.
So the rules
You
are
have
it's a
to say
call.
it. Right, yeah. Yeah.
Now,
he
in your
said it
home
afterwards.
game,
It's up to these guys, you know.
yeah, and that's what Jimmy said. He goes, I'm not calling this on your home game. So
Yeah.
what do you guys normally do?
Right.
And they said, well, the rule is we're at a card room. We're going to go by the rules. And the rule is
Right.
one chip is a call. So that's
Yeah,
only a
yeah.
call.
He said it after he dropped
Yeah.
it. So,
Everybody knows his intention was to make it 25.
or at least 20. I think he
Yep.
said 20.
Oh,
I think he said 20. He dropped it out there and then he said
Okay.
20. So I think that's what. So somebody made it 20 to make it
Interesting.
to kind of bring it in line. Well, this is a heck of a situation here.
Oh my
Flush
God.
over flush.
Oh, King.
And King's got the royal flush draw, but he doesn't
Yeah.
know that both.
Yeah, he needs a
It's
9 or
straight
the
flush
ace,
draw.
and Zane
Zane's
has the
had
ace
both of
9.
Oh man. Oh,
Such a brutal game for King. He's really
Oh.
not doing.
Again, this is what has happened to him out on the floor
Yeah,
when I was playing. He didn't do anything bad. He just get running into
Man,
situations where you just
sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. It's just King's turn to be the bug.
I assume that because he told me that story.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how you could ever fold here.
Scott's got middle pair with the ace kicker. He's not going anywhere for a little bit. You know, especially when Jack or an ace hits.
Yeah, but when you got somebody piling money in and then somebody
And it was a
raising,
small
you
bet.
know,
It was $25.
it's 25,
slow
and
playing
then
it.
but there was a raise to 50 though.
Pre-flop?
No,
Or
no,
on
no,
the flop?
on the flop. I thought there was.
No, it was just
Oh,
it was
okay.
just a
I
bet.
misread it then.
no, it was just a bet and a call.
Okay.
And
Somebody else wanna go.
Yeah, I think he's gonna just ship it here.
Oh,
Yeah, he kind of has to.
I told her.
And I don't know what Zane's thinking about here. This
when
is-
it checks around on the turn, Scott might even against these two guys. Jack might be good. He might call 100.
Yeah. Well, that's what Zane's thinking about. He said, "Well, I'm not going to raise here. If I just call,
I might get another 100 if I
might get
don't
another
raise.
100 out of it." Yeah. Yeah, he's
If I
putting,
look
out,
like
he's putting
I-
out a good little Hollywood here. I like it.
Don't raise, just call. Don't get greedy for that last 25. Just call. Make it look like a decision. And Scott might come along. If you show strength, Scott might fold. Just call. Yes,
Yeah, he
good job,
does.
good job, good job. Now Scott's in the blender. He's like, all right,
I'm a paramedic and a fireman.
I live in
it would have been way easier to fold if Zane
Mhm.
shoves for the last
Yeah,
30.
even though it wasn't that much more money, the fact that he was,
Yeah, he showed strength.
yeah,
Right
yeah.
now he shows weakness.
Yeah,
and
he's just kinda like,
Scott
ugh.
might. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did
he does.
call. Oh, well played, Zane. Oh, don't slow roll him.
Oh, he's
Zane.
going to slow roll him. He's slow rolling him.
What? No, he just called.
I just called.
It was a call and a call.
That's the river.
It was a call and a call.
He called. No, it's
I'm sorry, I
It's
thought.
literal, it's
No,
literal.
I thought
He thought there was another card to
call.
come.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
No, my fault.
I'm done. So back up.
Yeah, King got whacked. Nothing. I mean, if you look back at all of them, there's maybe one or two hands that he could have played a little differently, but for the most part, he was just
Yeah,
on the wrong end of
yeah.
all those.
And unfortunately, that was what was happening to him out on the floor too beforehand when I was
Yeah.
playing with him.
It's very,
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yep, you can play everything perfectly and just not. I mean, King high flush, I'm going broke. Set over set, I'm going broke. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Why would I do that? Right?
Yeah. You could tell you were trying to protect it from me.
That's all.
Zil, I've done worse than this man over here. Okay.
Man, shut up, man.
Yeah,
I was like,
Hey,
You got me.
You gotta-
got me on a
you gotta
how do you
remember
call
that-
Ace Jack?
You
On
got
a pair board with a flush out there. How do you call that?
you gotta remember, Zeal, that even though we're
That's right.
He's giving Dizzy a hard time for calling him down.
Yep.
I was playing a tournament about 3 years ago, and I mentioned to the table that my wife and I were celebrating our 48th wedding anniversary.
Wow, 48, that's all
Well,
that was.
That's 2 years.
All of
That's 2 years ago. 2 years, I mean, in May last year, we celebrated 50. Anyway, so Jeff's at the table. And she says,
This guy?
Yeah, he yells at my wife. He said, Pat, that's amazing. You've been married to this guy for 48 years.
$12?
You know, if you'd have killed him when you wanted to, you'd be out on parole by now.
That's amazing.
That anniversary.
That's amazing.
For our day.
I'm sure my wife said that a few times.
Oh yeah.
Original wedding date, which had to be postponed for 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Why did it have to be postponed?
Okay, so I was 17, and we had to, my mom had to go with me to sign for me to get married,
That's awesome.
and I had to have my birth certificate. Back in 1975, you couldn't get the marriage license any sooner than 72 hours before the wedding.
I remember that.
So I howard my mom, I was
40, damn, Joel.
I howard my mom, I was like,
See, you make a
Mom,
raise
gotta go
that
get
big
the
since
marriage license.
Chernobyl.
She starts looking up my birth certificate. She can't find it.
Who's calling? Oh, my God.
And of course, this is back before fax machines.
Oh,
and
yeah,
internet.
I
And
want Ace.
I wasn't born
you
in
have the ace
Texas.
there, Joel.
I was born in Illinois.
Ace.
So is it
Don't worry about it.
So
Tell him, Joel, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Illinois.
Did you show an 8 right there that we flipped over?
And it was sort of
Okay,
a
good.
copy of my birth.
I had pocket 8, so now I feel better.
And it took
Because
us,
you have one of my
it
8.
took us 4 weeks to get it.
I don't feel
Oh,
so
my
bad now.
gosh. Yeah, I had to wait that long.
Yeah.
You look at the video.
I'm all right with it. With him showing that 8 means that I'm not catching up.
Man, it's so much different back then.
Either you bluff the shit out of it and I'm okay with that, or I'm not catching up.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tina says you get Chuck started on stories. You'll be here for a while. I'll just shut up and listen.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do too. I was letting him tell the stories. I liked his parole story. That was a good one.
What?
I told you animals.
Ventura. Ace Ventura.
You're out of the club.
Just over a half hour left in this 4-hour stream.
A bull rider.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's what you're saying.
Now, Tina, Chuck is your dad or grandpa? How's that work? Or wife?
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
think.
I'm just sad to say.
Yeah. No, I think Kay is the daughter-in-law or the granddaughter-in-law. I don't know. I need the ancestry here to track these guys.
I need to get out the PowerPoint charts.
I actually, I'm big into ancestry for real. But yeah, Tina is
Father-in-law. Yes, I said that.
Yep.
Somehow it
Yeah.
connected a minute
Yeah, you're
ago
right.
with that.
Let's do this in the morning. And the whole afternoon is just, I'm done. Like for the day. I'm sure I gotta do it, but it's like.
Not a great flop for Zane.
No, can't like it.
And Jeff's going to come along with his flush draw.
Which is what I'm gonna do.
Might not now.
Yeah. I was going to say,
I'm wrong.
I mean, my 3 hours of watching Jeff, he's coming.
5 is a big winner here.
Yeah, everybody's thinking he's got Jack 5. Which, of course, Jack 5's good.
Jack 5 in the online poker. When it's for nothing.
Hand, 3, 3, 9, 9, 1, 1, 7, 6, 6.
Jeremiah is Chuck's son.
That's my favorite hand.
Got it.
I went to get Jack 5 in the tournament like 2 days ago.
All right.
Let it go. Yes, so that's really-
He's trying to decide if he has a flush draw.
I mean, he calls a flush draw, but you could be drawing dead against a king or a jack.
Mm-hmm. That's what he's trying to decide is, does he have a flush draw? Why would he jam with a king? Because so
Almost my 30.
That'll happen until. So how many it goes until that? 11?
Is Jeremiah dizzy? Oh, he calls him.
nice call.
Wow, that was a tough one. Run it twice.
I think they're one timers here. Oh no, they are gonna do 2. Oh no, just one. Just one.
I called you, sir.
You win. Oh. You never seen it, Bobby. Oh, you got a 4. 10-4. 10.
Nice hands, Eel. Good pick up.
How do you call that?
All right. So Dallas's dad is Jake.
It was greedy. King Jack, how do you call that? Oh. Ask Dallas how he called Ace Jack. Ask Dallas how he called Ace Jack.
Ask Dallas how I called that. He says, I love it.
That's great.
And I love the move by Jeff. That should have worked.
Yeah.
300.
Zell made a nice working through that.
Yeah, good
He
job.
was
Zell.
asking himself the same question I did. What
Like, does he have a
what
flush draw?
king does he push with here?
Gonna ever leave
You gotta
that.
see what the fuck I have when I. Oh, hey, I'm down $189.
Hey,
That was up $750.
$750. What Dallas is up right
Let's see where they're at.
I didn't jam for a fucking free.
now. You know what? Without go to the bathroom, I was only up $56.
Zell's coming out of the hole there.
I look over, I'm like,
Little too late with it. We'll get it back up here in a second.
Yeah.
I love you, dude. That was amazing, Jim.
baby hands, you only get 85.
See, I was a dealer, but not like that as good as you were. Like, give me 15 more. Like, he looked at it. I want to be just like Jim when I grow up. Only not quite as pretty because that's to my detriment.
I like it.
It's 37 good.
We only got 2 out. We need to make the math right.
Chuck 3 bets it to 37 with ace king suited.
Okay.
Steven makes it 12 with pocket eights. They're going to go heads up to a flop.
I think this is just.
You think he jams it? $136?
I think you just get it in here, man. I mean, there's no reason
Against
to put,
Grandpa Chuck?
I mean, there's no reason to put $25 in here. You're again. You put
Against Grandpa
$25
Chuck?
in here. Now your SPR is 1. What are you going to do? Just stick it in there and go.
Yeah, if you're Steven, you really don't like any
And what
flops that don't
flops
have
do
an
you
8 in it.
what flops do you like?
I wonder the 8 in it.
Well, that's a flop you're going to like.
Yeah, that's not horrible. He needs a 9 for a
I
gut
think
shot.
I'm just sticking it in here.
I think so too.
No matter what he bets here, I'd
Yeah.
just go with
Chuck's going to bet 25.
it. No,
Ooh,
he
he's
bets
gonna go a little
40,
bit
I
bigger.
think. 45.
45 and
Yeah.
all
Just
in.
go with it. All in.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, now Chuck's got 66 to call. There's 234 in the pot. Now it's just math. And he's got a 27%. So he's like a 3-1 dog. He needs to call $66.
Yeah, the problem is he only has 6 outs. Even if
Well,
he has 8 outs,
know,
that's
but
only
it's-
32.
He's getting
so
4-1 on his money. He only needs 3-1. So it is mathematically the correct call.
It is. It is. Even though we know that there's
We
an
know
ace and
2
a
of them
king,
have been folded.
right? But
And it
even
makes
if with
it-
that, he's
Yeah.
thinking that he's got 32%. So yeah, he's getting 4-1 on his money, so it makes sense.
Yeah, the math works.
Yeah, the math works for sure.
So the 27% is the odds without knowing that those aces and kings have been folded.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Those are called
Thank you, sir.
true outs. Is if I knew the ace and king were folded, then it'll show that percentage. But I don't want to show that because we don't know they were folded. And
Right. Yeah. No, I agree with you. That's the way it should be. I was
So,
thinking it was a little
yeah,
higher than that.
he had 6 outs twice.
Yeah,
So
I thought he had 8 outs twice,
he's got
which
ace,
would
ace,
be
ace, and king,
ace
king,
4.
king.
Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying is that I thought it was a little closer to 32% there instead of 27. Not counting the ones that were folded.
Well, that's why I put that music up there, and now they have like the Hollow Band sometimes on Friday night, they're packed.
All my coworkers go there. They play music bingo there.
Yeah, it's doing really good over there at the poker room. It's not gonna be much longer, I don't think.
Traffic, okay.
Because it was where
It
50,
seemed like it was gonna be good, and then it was no good.
it was where 50-20 was, right?
Yeah. Like, when y'all first moved in there, I was like, this is gonna be all right, because it's right on the middle of between the 2 towns. And then just nobody wanted to go out there.
Well, it's too hard, the problem is Burleson has.
Oh boy,
Oh, my.
Zane with his 1000% VPIP.
Nobody's going to believe anything.
Nobody's gonna believe
Especially
him.
Steven with the suited ace and,
Yeah.
and Scott with the 3s. He's not going to believe it.
And he just
Although I
picked
think
up-
he can get away from it with you got the 3s here,
Yeah,
but Steven
yeah.
can't get away.
when there's a bet and a raise, 3s shrinks up, but Steven's never folding.
Yeah.
Steven's gonna lose $200 in
yeah.
his hand.
He hits a jack here, it's all
If he
going
gets
in.
a jack or an ace. Oh, we're done.
Yep. Steven's losing all his money here.
Yep. He's just
Yeah, might as well
rip
just
it.
stick it in. Yeah, just rip
I'm
it
all
on
in.
in. Yeah.
All in.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, don't even
you
think
got an
about it.
SPR of 155 in the pot. You got 154 in your stack. That's an easy shove.
Yep.
Unless you're slow playing it, and then you can check call when Zane shoves.
Because Zane's going to shove.
Yep. All in call. Snap.
More action.
Jim's going to wait for a second. Nobody says run it twice. We're going to run it out. He needs exactly a jack. There's 2 left in the deck. That's not going to help him. Doesn't help him.
Ace, jack.
Another big hand going Zane's way. He might be unstuck after
Oh, yeah,
those
he
2
is.
big
He
hands.
is. Oh, yeah, he is. It showed him unstuck the last time. Now we got a chance to look at it. We got time to look at those winnings now.
Oh, Zane.
Yeah,
He's up to
a bunch.
500. Dizzy's still winning with 700.
In a couple weeks.
Steven's going to be out 200.
Thank you. I finally got the ace on you.
Right?
Chuck's up 336. King's getting wrecked. Scott's down. Jeff.
I think King's done, right?
Yeah, yes.
he's
King's done. Steven's done.
Yeah. Well, they've only got a few more minutes to
Yeah.
play here, so
Yeah, they got a half hour.
yeah.
When do we start playing crazy?
Yeah.
When are we going to start playing crazy, he says.
I thought we were going to play that.
Yeah, this is the home game. We're not in the home.
And Zane's got the he's got the wall going between him and Chuck. The Great Wall of Zane.
Only thing that I have a good one.
Just got 38 outs. Like every card to chop it.
I found my coach who's been over here this whole time.
Has it really? That's funny. Though.
Yeah, they're gonna chop it up. 8s and deuces with an ace kicker. Joel just calls.
Dang it, Bobby.
Ace and deuces with an ace. Chop it up. Ace and deuces with an ace.
How to do
Good.
Take me, dealer.
You know, this looks like a fun group to play with. I'm in some ways I'm kind of bummed that I didn't play some with them.
Yeah,
you know?
you were.
I've
first
enjoyed
on the
doing it.
list.
Yeah, I was enjoying doing the commentary, but this would have been a fun group
Well,
to play with.
you would have been in King's spot getting wrecked.
Yeah, I probably would have because I probably would have played a lot of those hands the same way.
Yeah, you're not playing the king high flush any different.
No,
Yeah, there was a few hands you would have played differently, but for the majority of the time, he was just
yeah,
cold
I
deck.
think I'd have just been wrecked just like he did.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are right. Those, I can't count on
He's
them.
making some shit up over there.
Shadow, yeah.
That was, the best part was, he's probably good by like $5. Like,
Was it fun?
yeah, $5.
Nope, it went call, full call.
15.
Thank you, Scott. I was gonna just call that garbage.
He's the only one that
15
thinks you ready.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, because I was gonna make a donkey call.
Hey, Tiny, go ahead and step on that.
And then
It needs to be more like.
Oh, got it.
You know,
thanks a lot, Scott. No, kidding.
All right, Joel's got a gut shot. Needs Scott's jack. Jeff's got middle pair, and Zane's got no part of this. Zane does have the ability to bluff at it. He just bets $12. See where he's at. Joel's not going to call. Scott's not going to call.
You know, Dad, now that
Jeff might call.
you can't punch balls anymore or any of that, you know what you can do still is like throw your hat when you get mad, like wing it across the room.
9 of hearts.
Man, my deuce 3 of hearts is good.
Gives Zane a pair finally.
I don't know. This is how I roll.
Jeff checks it over. Zane bets 18. Quick call by Jeff. Not going to believe Zane at all. Zane needs a 6 or a 9. Doesn't get it.
I don't know. It's the beginning of the season, is not the end.
Jeff checks it one more time. He's going to let him bluff at it again. Going to make it big. 125 snap call from Jeff.
That's why we don't have
I
travel.
watched a lot of football this year.
I watched a lot of football this year.
I like got into it. Like,
Would you do a fantasy league?
no, I want to know.
Oh, he folds. Oh, good bluff, Zane.
Fantasy league this year.
Good bluff. Makes it big.
We had 13 teams. It was a lot.
13 or 12?
12.
Yeah, you can't play 13.
Yeah, you're right.
Jenkins Roofing and Construction.
12 teams.
The
Well, my sister loves it.
one of the main sponsors of the charity event we had Thursday raised almost $30,000 for Grand Prairie charities. I think if we scroll back here, I can find all those charities.
What's his name?
You first, then you can look.
Tyler was gonna get traded to the Ravens.
What is it? What is it? What is it, Jim?
2 to go.
I don't know. Huh?
I was pissed about that because I like the
So he
Ravens.
looked down at his head and he goes, yes, I can call too.
And I like Matt Crosby.
Definitely.
I hate he played for.
Zane's going to limp in. Chuck with Jack King. He's going to raise it up to 17. I think Joel's going to come along with a suited Queen and Jack. Nice Broadway cards. And Jeff's going to give him action with pocket sixes.
Old Jerry.
I know. They always do that. They play the games. And then, but again, he's a billionaire whether he's winning or losing. You could go 0-17 and still make $1 billion.
I stopped watching basketball when they traded this guy.
I haven't watched basketball since the 90s.
I don't know what Zane's thinking about. It's $15 to call. He's got Easy Doocy. Early position. There's $54. He just lets it go.
Oh my God! Don't do it, Sonny.
6-6, King Jack, Queen Jack. Queen Jack's going to come out ahead from 0 to hero with top pair. Checks over to him. He's going to probably bet $25, I would hope, half a pot.
I'm sorry.
String bet. He did bet 25. He tried to double fist it, but they wouldn't let him. And he does get 25 out there. Chuck calls with his open ender. Chuck's going to check. Joel, now you got to make it 50. Do it in one bet.
I would really like watching the Cowboys.
No, he just bets 30.
I want to be able to watch like the teams that like the random games. Yeah. With teams I don't really.
Gave Chuck the correct odds to call and chase his straight draw.
And keep me honest.
And he gets there.
Mm.
The nuts. Nutter butters.
Just the nuts.
All right. Now, I think I bet. Oh, he checks. He's going to let Joel. Oh, Joel checked back. That's why you bet that river.
You got to bet that river.
Yep.
I always tell her like.
All right. Here are these charities that they were playing for that we talked about. Lifeline Shelter for Families, Grand Prairie,
Yep.
Grand Prairie United Charities, Nicholas Foundation, Lowe Foundation, Isaiah 117, and Children First.
I always tell something's wrong with
We turn that off again.
He's like, he's so mad.
All right.
Let me see, I like it.
Zeal, you're the big one. Yeah, pardon me.
Zeal build a zeal wall in there.
Hey.
Thanks for watching for the last 4 hours. We've had a great time.
It's been a good game. It's like I said, it's a good group of folks.
You know, these guys are going to go just loop this at the next family get together.
Absolutely.
Bet you it's looping at the event, at the charity event. They're
Probably.
going to have it on all the screens
Yeah.
and just looping it.
Wouldn't be surprised at all.
I definitely
I
would.
think Sean would do that for sure.
Absolutely.
Favorite hand. There you go.
Mine were suited, but they didn't know each other.
Thank you.
I think I know.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
I should have like made some stupid bet there and walked away with it. Mine do suited is not enough for me to make a stupid.
Bet 9 deuce last week. You had 9 deuce too? Dang.
Papa, you watching Brad Owen?
I'm going to worry about the one.
Yeah, you're doing too hot.
Mm-mm.
Look at Zane's wall. That's
I
silly.
love it.
I watched him a lot. He's just been going on a downswing for a minute.
He's building a perimeter.
I think he's glad to get out of the hole there.
Yeah.
Really? 100 something? Probably. I mean, the stakes that he plays, you know what I mean?
Jeremiah makes it $12 with Ace Jack.
Brad Owen.
Brad Owen.
He's like part owner in the law.
Well, the law's gone now. The law's gone now.
It's not necessarily gone.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some of those high stakes guys from the lodge make their way up this way.
I think so.
Do some high stakes games with some of those.
Jeff just flopped trip fives.
Oh my.
I tried to watch Doug Polk's video on it.
Scott's got a gut shot needing an 8. Jeremiah's got 2 high cards and he's got the pre-flop aggression, so he's going to stay with it.
Yep. Got 2 overs. Might as well.
Yep. And Scott.
He has no idea how bad it's going to be, though.
Scott's got a gut shot, needs an 8. 3 of hearts doesn't help anybody. Nobody has.
Nobody likes the hearts.
Might slow him down.
But Jeremiah's going to rip it. Good for
Jeff
you.
is.
I'm sorry. Jeff is.
Yep. Just he's going to deny them equity. He doesn't want them to see any free cards. He's going to make it 80 to go. I like that bet. There's 100 in the pot. He makes it 80 more. Picks it up.
Please note that the 3-5 was good there.
3-5. Suited.
Would have been good.
I think I was taking you out anyway.
Well, you just have to pay it off. If it came one more hard or something, you had 1 hard.
Yep. He didn't want to see another heart.
Nope.
He's talking about how he's super analytical.
I'd had to call.
But his
taking me out.
videos.
Did you have any hard?
And the short video.
Yeah.
Like
I just thought about playing squirrely.
These are all
What
short.
is it? Hey,
And Wolfgang's doing
Oh, shit. You need to calculate that.
Oh, when Jeff showed his 5, he it got lost in the
Yeah.
logo.
Yeah, didn't get pulled over.
Damn it, Jim! I thought you were a professional. You couldn't tell there was only
He stayed at
cards in that deck?
stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last
Yeah.
night. I really don't deal poker, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Izzy Wizzy.
So my sister-in-law calls me Dizzle, and Kaylee calls me Dizzy.
Don't embezzle the bezel.
Well, the dirty diaper. It's going to go away. I go with the Queen Deuce again. This time the offsuit variety.
And I don't know where it came
He
from.
got folded though.
And like
Queen 7 right in the middle of the deck. The old computer hand, as we call it.
Usually dinner and Katie and I. So really hilarious.
Well, the 2 ball's good right now. I guess Joel knows it too.
Or you could just announce it in the future. Sorry. That's fine. It's one.
So he's string betting again.
Yep. That's going to be
That
good
might
though.
fly in your garage game, Joel, but here at the Palace we have rules.
Oh, it's fun. They love each other.
You know what? You know what an angle might be?
What's that?
If you want people to think you're strong, but you know the dealer's not going to let you do it, so you put out your bet and try to string bet, and they go, no, oh, I can't bet 120. Oh, it's just 20 now, I guess. Come by Ace High Social for the annual Pettigrew Poker Tournament, Burleson, Texas, April 19th at 12 p.m. Cards in the air at 1. Come by early for the food and drink. TX Whiskey. They are free if you find someone to buy it for you.
She almost didn't. She did. Yeah, she almost.
Oh my.
I was gonna have our old pastor, do it. Eventually, I was like, you know what, Dana, she has her.
Jeremiah, ace queen suited, makes it 15 to go in early position.
I'm glad she did. She was awesome.
Pretty standard in this game.
Yep.
Yeah, she did amazing.
Zane
I love
from
it.
the cutoff makes a call with 4-5 offsuit. Chuck's gonna come along
I
with
think he
7-9.
has evil intentions in
Oh, I
mind.
believe he has evil intentions.
He's like, I'm not winning enough.
Yes, I want to stack this whole family.
Than a Jedi Knight, I'm guessing. Anybody's ass, but you can pray for them.
My granddaughter that lives in Louisiana,
Well, there's the 4 ball.
she was gonna get baptized, and she asked her daddy, she said, "Can Poco baptize
The
you?"
9's getting winning. The 9 is ahead right now.
She said, "Let me ask the pastor."
Scott's gonna come out with
Yeah,
a
it was a bigger.
weaker 9 than Chuck has.
So the guy in charge of it,
Ace queen's gonna fold. Zane's gonna call
said.
at
"Is
least.
that-"
Yep.
And Joshua said, "Yeah, he's okay."
Chuck lets it go.
So we go to 3-4 and we baptize.
Dizzy
I
lets it
baptize
go.
and everything, and so.
Dizzy's kind of a fit or fold player. If it doesn't fit his hand, he folds
We're getting dressed again.
on the flop.
So the-
Deuce of spades. All right.
What
Scott's
church do you pastor in?
I'd be a little cautious here, but I mean,
he's making it small.
with the king out there, I think I'm
Yeah.
being check mode there. But
Yeah, it's a big one.
oh boy,
2 pairs not gonna.
nope.
So if he bets small, Zane's gonna bluff at it,
Yep.
and he can pick
And
him
I
off.
think he knows that. Zane's definitely thinking about
Yeah.
evil intentions
Yeah,
here.
for sure. I would have liked to see a bigger bet under normal circumstances, but in this setup, knowing Zane's propensity to bluff the river big, Zane's gonna go all in right now.
I don't think he'll go all in.
200. I mean, 200 is the same as all in.
Oh,
for
that's
him.
true. It is. Yeah. He
And
might.
all in sounds so strong,
Yeah, it does.
even though it's only $223.
What is he
more.
repping though when he does that?
Oh, he
Oh,
does.
yeah.
Fold.
I guess he's gonna just say, "Okay, I've got enough."
He's like, never mind. It's not gonna work today. He wanted a better scare card to come out.
Yeah, yeah. He wanted that. He wanted the diamond.
Yeah, something that he can represent. Got that new strain of the dry cough.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Remember, like a month before COVID was announced, and I wonder what they're going to announce next month. Like everybody in Texas has got the dry cough.
Dallas? Maybe have a call with me.
That's gonna be like the only thing that Zeal ever talks to Dallas.
Oh,
about.
Dallas.
This is so funny. Zale's still giving Dallas a hard time for making those calls.
Yeah.
Like, how do you call that? A
That's
paired
great.
board? You didn't think I had that?
It's tough. That was a great call.
Yeah.
He worked through it.
Doyle said, "Don't bluff someone that can't fold."
We just checked around.
Of course, when I do that, they have it every time.
They got it.
Every time. They always have it when I call those situations.
Yep. When you're like, this is a great spot for him to bluff. Oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
Queen high is going to be the best hand. Dizzy and Scott are going to chop it up. If
Nobody's
bluffs at it.
gonna fire at it.
Big pot. Now, in this situation, when I'm at the table, I said I'd give it all to the dealer. I'm like, nobody wanted that pot. Take it before anybody shows.
Queen high. He's heating
Scott's
Great.
adds to his winnings.
The sneaky man, boy.
It's time to go.
All right, we are in the home stretch. 15 minutes to go. They are wrapping up right now in real time. We are on a 15-minute delay.
What now? Okay. Game's on, baby. Game's on.
Just give me a couple more, like the rest of the night. You
Yeah,
can-
it's all,
Guys, raise the tone.
all me, baby.
There's Joe.
Oh, put a king out there. Let's have some carnage.
All right.
That's not going to bring a whole lot of carnage.
But 30.
Jeremiah ahead by 100 miles here. Probably just going to be raise and take it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a good captain. Don't have the power.
I can't say.
That's what happened last time. I tried to hang on to that flop down.
Yukon. Come on, Yukon.
She's up 9.
Come on, Yukon.
What do you need to win, Jim?
7.
Jeff, what do you need to win?
Yeah.
6 now.
Oh.
6 now.
There it is.
Ah, yes, sir.
7.
Come on, baby. 2 points.
So I don't want.
2 points. I break even. I push.
Are these teams good, Jeff?
Yeah.
Apparently, they have some bets on the basketball game.
Yeah, they were talking about it earlier. I think Jeff said he had the over.
Jeff has middle pair right now. Just going to pick up the pot really quickly. Nobody wants to fight over it. Just a reminder, if I haven't told you enough in the last 10 minutes, let's talk about Palace Classic.
Rattles on.
50K guarantee, $250 buy-in, 40K starting stack, 30-minute levels. We will be live streaming the final table if you like watching tournament poker on the live stream with the whole cards and commentary. This Saturday, April 11th at 10 a.m. Registration's open until 2:30 p.m. Joel looks down at pocket
Just
aces.
limps it in, too. Or he just calls the 5.
Yeah, that's a great call. Just hiding in the weeds. Somebody's going to raise it.
Yeah, he's hoping that, well, there's one raise. I think he was hoping Zane would raise it there.
Yeah, he wanted to get bigger than that. 15 is okay. I don't mind a limp back raise right there after everybody else folded. You might as well try to get some money in the pot. Oh no. Oh no. Jeff, who was a pre-flop aggressor, now flops the flush draw.
60.
Jeremiah's got middle pair, and Joel's just got a couple of aces. He's going to call the 60. All right, we're heads up now. They both got just over $200. Oh,
Yeah, that's gotta make you feel a little better.
trip aces. It takes away the 4 of hearts and the ace of hearts as outs for Jeff. But he can still hit with any tray. He can still hit with any other heart. Only the 6 of hearts has been folded, so he's got 20% right now.
$20.
You gotta definitely call him that.
Oh wow!
And again,
I think he did it on purpose that time. I don't know, maybe not. Oh
all right,
boy!
boat, the big boat.
Now you can take it down. There it is. Now you can take it down.
That 95.
He's going to show you. That's too good of a hand to not show. Oh, really?
Oh really?
So the only reason he didn't show is because it's on stream and he knows they're going to see
That's
it in
true.
15 minutes.
That's true. They're gonna see it in a few minutes. That's right.
You got any money on this basketball game?
No.
You do any sports betting at all?
Only
Is it
maybe
legal?
maybe Super Bowl or something
Okay.
like that. But no, college basketball, no way, man. That's like the most volatile
You're right.
sport in existence when it comes to betting. I don't think there's anything more volatile, even in this
You
situation
ever heard of poker?
where well, but when it comes to sports betting. But I will say that I had felt pretty sure Michigan was going to win this game.
Dallas makes it 17 to go. Scott's going to come along. I love the 10 jack suited. Jeff's got a pocket pair. With Dizzy doing the raising, I wanted to see. Oh, no, he's rips it in. I don't love this in this specific situation because Dizzy could have been raising with anything more than pocket fives. He could have been raising with pocket tens. And
I think you have to call here.
It's $180. I call with ace king.
Yeah, I'm calling with ace king here all day long.
I mean, he might want to lock up his money. It's 180 real dollars. There's only 10 minutes left in the game. Maybe he just wants to lock up his money, but I'm calling. $180.
We got another game to go to. One I let come in here.
We can see.
Jeff's trying to talk him out of it now. We got another game to go to, and we're done here. Don't even worry about this call right now. You can just fold. You can just save your money. We'll go on to the next hand.
How much for me?
It's a total of 196.
You got 179.
180 to call.
Let us see, Dallas.
It's not an easy call in this situation.
It's not easy, but I think you kind of got to go with it.
We got one more player in
I don't think he calls.
At this point, I don't think he's going to either, but because Scott's behind him, but maybe he's counting out the chips.
He's done this before where he wants to look at it, see what it looks like, what he has left, and he's seen that stack's getting smaller.
196. What you got? Yeah.
Jeff's chirping at him. He's trying to get him to fold. He does not mind picking up this pot without seeing a flop.
You can carry me out there or no?
He's got him in his hand like he's going to do something.
That is so much money he's thinking.
It's like, what am I doing?
He's like, that's a car payment, Ma. I don't know.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, he does call. Okay. That's the right
No,
call.
Now Scott's like, oh, what am I supposed to do now?
No,
I have to
that's a
fold.
fold. That's a
Oh
fold.
yeah, he has to fold.
You know, it's pretty, but that's a fold. All right. We got 2 5s against ace king. That's a fair fight. We call it 50-50. It's actually 45-55 in this exact situation.
Twice, going twice.
For the first time, they're gonna run it twice. I think this is the first time we saw it
Yeah,
run
I
it twice
think it's the
tonight.
first time we've run it twice. Yeah.
All right, and I definitely run it twice if I'm dizzy. You want to maximize. Oh, he gets it the first one. It's good to win the first one.
Always good to win the first one.
Here comes another 5.
5 ball in the river is gonna hurt. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. All right, so dizzy wins the first one.
Oh, look at
5.
there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the ace is out though. Yeah, you don't think he can. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to win.
He needs ace king or ace ace or king king. Doesn't do it. We're done.
Yep, chop it up.
Chop it up. They both get $11 of
One time.
Scott's money. Yeah, you run it once, and he's a big winner for the night. All right, last hand.
And the only reason you ran it twice is because
2 more hands.
Also, because I saw your hand, I saw my hand, I know I have that. You know, like, you know what?
We need to play next one. What? Yeah. Well, we need to play Mexican Sweat on the last hand? Or? Yeah. Why not?
When's the last time?
They're gonna play one more hand, and then Mexican sweat. It sounds like.
That's what I'm hearing.
So next time, then? You play Mexican Sweat?
No, we don't have to do it on the stream.
Do it on the stream. We want to watch.
Let's gamble. I'm on the button.
Zane limps in with deuce tray, the dirty diaper offsuit. Chuck calls from the small blind with king 4, and there's so much money in the pot. Joel's going to come along with a 10-3 off in the big blind, get a little bit of a discount. Jeff, the initial raiser with pocket trays. There's not another tray left in the deck. His hand is as good as it's going to get.
I love you.
There you go.
Chuck pulls out ahead with I paired my 4. Ace. So let's bet that Zane steals this now. He's got a gut shot needing a 5. No, Chuck's not going to let him. He represents the ace, bets 40. And it's going to fold around, and Zane's not going to try to bluff into Chuck.
But Conic has it.
Okay, this was.
Flavor too.
Say that one more time? Okay, gotcha.
He does let it go. Chuck's going to pick up the pot. Thinks he's bluffing, but he had the best hand the whole time.
Can we do one more? Can we do one more?
Last hand.
One more.
Okay, we're all, yeah,
Cool. Last one, guys.
okay, we're gonna do Mexican Sweat. Everybody throw in 15.
15.
Oh, that's the last hand, it's not poker?
We do one last hand of poker and then 15.
Okay.
Yeah, one last hand of poker, and then we'll.
Till the last hand. This is Chuck's game. He's on the button.
We're
We're gonna do
doing
one
one last hand
more
of poker.
hand of poker and then we'll. do
Thank you.
Mexican.
I don't know if they're going to show us the Mexican sweat. We'll see.
All right,
But we do have one last hand of poker.
If you say so.
7-5.
Somebody's going to do something wild here. You knew it.
I hope so.
That'd be
I'm
fun.
here for the chaos.
I'm here for it too.
Come on, bud.
Well, Steele's going to get us started here with 9-3 offsuit.
Yeah, I think Pocket 8 should make it like $20, but he's just going to call.
Well, I guess.
Okay, I missed it.
King, Jack, Deuce. How does it miss everybody?
That's crazy. Well, Scott's got a jack.
Yeah, Scott did hit top middle pair.
What's he calling with? 9. I don't know. That's weird.
No, he's calling to bluff.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
That's
got bad intentions.
I like it though.
Love it. Love it.
Made a pair.
Oh, if something stupid like running threes comes out, and I mean, he's not going to get a lot because there's not a lot out there.
You have.
He's got to build a pot now if he wants to bluff at it, but he's just going to call.
over there.
All right, the
There's
flush
his bluff
does
card.
show up.
There's his bluff card.
Now he can definitely try to bluff it.
Everybody's going to check, and he's going to bomb it.
Yeah, we got the 9 queen gets there.
That's $50.
That's a good bet too. It's not too bluffy.
Yep, that's a please call me
Yeah,
bet.
and Scott, who's seen him bluff all day, and then he's turned around and seen him wake up with the nuts.
Huh.
Show me the other one.
He's
Look at that. He showed him the 9 of clubs. That's just dirty. That's just dirty. He's like, I can have a straight. I can have a flush.
It's gonna cost you $50 whole dollars.
$50 whole dollars.
I think I call now.
It's gonna be watch it tomorrow or pay $50.
Yeah, I think he would have got the fold if he hadn't showed the 9.
Yeah.
Do it, Scott. Scotty's like, okay. You say sorry, Candace, when you call it.
No, baby.
Good call.
Oh.
Good call. I think we're done. I think they're going to turn off the cameras and do some Mexican sweat afterwards. Zane was trying to get him out of there, but it did not work.
Technically, he did have a flush draw.
All right, let's check
Let's
this out.
let's take a look at who's winning what and VPIPs and all that stuff.
So the most important stat: Dizzy up almost $700. Chuck up 434. Zane up. He was way down, way up. It's been a roller coaster for him all day. Jeremiah's up a respectable $178. Joel's up $100. Everybody else down a little bit. King came in, got whacked, got cold decked, and left. Steven and Scott both down just a couple $100, and Jeff
Down there throwing the party
down
too.
nearly $400. So let's check out these VPIPs.
Wait, we want one more?
Keep going.
You got one?
Jeff, like we saw up at the top with 65%. King in his short sample size with 58%. Scott Smith 52%. Joel 50%. Steve.
These guys like to play
They
hands.
like to play hands. They like to limp in. What we need to see is this PFR get higher
Yeah.
or the VPIP get lower. Because here we got 2, 7, 10, 11, 14. All of these need to be up in the 20s.
Yeah.
If you have a 40 for a VPIP, you need a 20 for the PFR.
Yeah, for sure.
Zane, probably Zane and Jeff are, if I want to say the best players, the most experienced players at the table, they've got the most pre-flop raising.
This thing is like,
The aggression frequency again favors the bold in poker. And you got Zane at 40%, Jeff at 39%. And unfortunately,
Queen
Be
nine.
careful with these cards, man.
Oh, pocket
oh,
five.
yeah. You got eight. Keep going.
I'm going to stay right here. And
Hang on.
let's
No, he's got
turn
7s and 3s.
this on.
You got 7, 7, 3,
With an ace, with an ace.
And that's how we're going to end the stream, guys.
All right.
Jake Pettigrew Memorial 12th Annual, Sunday, April 19th at noon, 12 p.m. Drinks and lunch provided by Fun and Sun Boats. Cards in the air at 1 p.m. ASI Social over in Burleson. Check it out. Buy-in $60 goes to the prize pool. $40 rebuys and $40 add-ons all goes to the charity. They need to make some money to buy a new van for Jake's daughter. And We're not going to make enough money this day to buy a van, but we're going to get a good down payment in it. So thanks for watching, and we will see you April 19th at Ace High Social.